You're about to witness the most unbelievable footage of suspects trying to flirt and shout their way out of handcuffs.
I'll take everything. Oh, please don't charge me, but I just want to go.
This is the ultimate mega compilation of the greatest Karen moments ever caught.
No officers around.
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care.
No, go ahead. I'll taser. Go ahead. What are you doing? What are you trying me? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Detective John is here to break down every delusional scene as it unfolds. Buckle up. It's about to get chaotic.
Am I armed?
13, I'm a block out.
Am I armed?
On April 15th, 2024, police were dispatched to the scene of a vehicle accident in Surfside. Upon arrival, they discovered two vehicles involved in what appeared to be a minor fender bender. A Spanish-speaking woman at the scene continued speaking in Spanish despite the officer explaining he did not understand her language. She was later identified as 25-year-old Karen Monroy de Leon. The language barrier made communication difficult.
Asilo. Asilo político.
I don't know what that means.
Asilo. No. Proceso. Mi proceso de asilo. No, estoy en proceso de asilo. Viendo las llaves de mi carro.
I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know why you're still telling me Spanish.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Agente. Pues, ven, vamos.
As Karen's aggressive behavior only increased the tension, officers tried various tactics to de-escalate the situation, but things took a dramatic turn when she made the reckless choice to grab one of the officers.
No problem.
You scuffed the car.
You, wait a moment. It's on him. I wanna go.
No, that's not how it works.
So what?
Don't you ever grab a cop like that again, bro. Give me that.
After successfully restraining the suspect, Officer Cologne tried a different approach to the situation and understanding the reasons behind her erratic behavior. Soon after, backup arrived to assist with the arrest. Despite the increased police presence, Karen's entitled behavior continued, adding more chaos to an already difficult situation.
I'll taser. Go ahead. What are you doing? What are you trying me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you
No
doing?
me pueden arrestar. Eso es ilegal.
33, start the units on the 2.
No me pueden arrestar.
However, the officers stayed professional and focused, not letting her challenging attitude interfere with their duties. Following protocol, they conducted a thorough check before securing her in the patrol car. Karen was eventually handcuffed and placed into the police vehicle, but not without further resistance when she escalated the situation by kicking an officer during the process. She was subsequently taken into custody by the Surfside Police Department, where she faced the consequences of her actions. After placing her in the police vehicle, the officers made an alarming discovery. While securing the scene, officers made a shocking discovery of a large kitchen knife lying on the driver's seat. But that was just the start. A later police report revealed even more troubling items during their search of Karen's vehicle: multiple knives and 2 empty bottles of alcohol. These findings provided a clearer picture of the chaotic situation and added to her growing legal troubles. Karen Monroy de Leon faced multiple charges, including DUI, resisting arrest, battery on a law enforcement officer, felony property damage, and driving without a valid license. With such serious offenses, she'll likely spend her sober days reflecting on her actions behind bars. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life encounters captured on camera. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos.
An exotic dancer who flirted openly with the cops and then played the victim card. The first encounter occurred in April 2023 when a 20-year-old exotic dancer, Grace Spoonamore, attempted to seduce an Ohio police officer after repeatedly misbehaving while being arrested.
I don't care! You're a bouncer that works in my club because I'm a stripper. I'll see your face.
According to the Brunswick Police Department, Grace allegedly crashed herself into another car while intoxicated driving.
Pulling into Liberty Ford, they're stopping.
Later, her location was reported to be in the parking lot of Liberty Ford. While pulling towards Liberty Ford, the officer didn't know what was coming for him.
Pulling into Liberty Ford, they're stopping. Roll down the windows!
After some orders, Grace seemed to understand what the cop was asking her, and she stepped out of the car.
I'm asking you questions, you answer.
Okay, and I will answer. Get on me like that.
26 headquarters, it's a female. All right, step out.
A white
Step out.
female.
As soon as the cop confirmed that she was alone in the car and unarmed, he stepped towards her.
Roll down the windows! Stop! Stop! Who else is in the car? Who else is in the car? Stop! Don't get out! I'm asking you questions, you answer.
Okay, and I will answer.
Grace was asked to step out of the car.
All right, step out.
A white
Step out.
female.
Being a major DUI suspect, she was now under arrest.
Were you drinking or something?
No.
She didn't seem to know what was going on around her and even tried to seduce the cop from the very start.
All right, step out.
A white
Step out.
female.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Her seductive way of answering questions was enough to understand her intentions towards the cop.
I'm asking you questions, you answer.
Okay, and I will answer.
Grace claimed she didn't live in Ohio
I really don't know, because I'm not from Ohio.
and also had no information about the time or place she was coming from. While sitting in the car, she also said that she knew that the officer did want to touch her.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Grace clearly said, "You want to check me?"
I don't know. You want to check me? Search me real quick.
During the investigation, Grace wasn't cooperative at all. She did drink a lot that day, but it seemed like she was flirting with the officer in every possible way by calling him handsome in a very seductive tone.
It made me feel intimate.
All right, stop. Are you on something right now?
No. I just came from dinner with my trick.
In the car.
Okay.
Get your leg in the car.
Listen, handsome man.
Get your leg in the car.
She denied having anything to drink, but later confessed to having 2 tequila double shots, which turned to 3, and 6 drinks in no time when another officer arrived at the scene.
Are you on something right now?
No. I just came from dinner with my trick.
How much you have to drink there?
2 doubles.
2 doubles of what?
Patron.
Okay, so you are drunk.
And I'm going to keep it above with you.
You had 6 drinks?
6 drinks of Patron.
That's why it smells like that.
And that officer seemed to be quite touched by her attitude and voice. During the whole investigation, she cried, flirted, harassed, and even spit on the cop.
Did she just spit on you? All right, she's going down. We're not going to test her.
But it was of no use as she was taken to jail later.
Go ahead, pull it.
You don't trust me. You don't trust me.
Eventually, the patrol car reached the station, but to everyone's shock, Grace peed herself inside the cop's car.
No, shoes. Both shoes. Because I already put in the car.
All right.
You can have them.
Grace not only called the arresting officer a handsome man, but even asked him to tase her because she likes it kinky.
No,
Stay there.
I want to take them off.
Okay.
I want to be in my pants. You want to tase me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the blue box.
I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace.
Don't.
Stay in the blue box.
Either she was flirting her way out or extremely drunk. This behavior was unacceptable in every way because cops always go by the law.
You don't want me here! You don't want me here!
Just stay there.
Get the fuck! You didn't catch my abductor! You gonna let people slice and dice your community before you let them. Don't touch me.
She?
No! I don't need she!
She is urinating.
Though several officers tried to calm her down, Grace's behavior became unbearable with each passing minute. At last, Grace was charged with OVI, speeding, obstruction of official business, and assaulting a police officer.
A Karen who just randomly decided to risk her life and others by overspeeding on the highway. Flying down the highway at over 95 miles per hour, she wasn't just breaking the law, she was gambling with lives. Looked like just another reckless driver caught pushing the limits. But once the window rolled down, it became clear this wasn't only about speed.
Please don't arrest me. I've never been arrested before. Please just let me go. I'm good in my eyes. Okay. But I really don't want in your eyes. I'm literally right there. I'm literally right there, and I'm scared.
When the officer first approached her vehicle, the woman immediately tried to downplay the situation. She reassured the officer by calling herself a good girl and emphasizing that she had never been in trouble before. But her calm front didn't last long.
If you just give me a ticket, please.
Okay.
I'm a good girl.
Step on out of the vehicle, please.
I'm just trying to get home.
So listen, 95 miles an hour.
I'm so sorry.
So what drew my attention to your vehicle was literally when you got on to I-25 from Jefferson.
Reckless driving, I know.
And you made the wide radius turn and then literally was like...
I'm a shitty driver.
Okay.
I do apologize. I'm so sorry.
Do you ever wonder when it comes to DUI stops? Suspects like this often show a pattern. Pleading, bargaining, and making emotional excuses instead of taking responsibility. But the truth is, once someone is behind the wheel intoxicated, the risk to the public is already there. That's why officers can't simply look the other way, no matter how many tears, excuses, or promises are made.
So why did you say you're a good girl and all that? What are you talking
about? I've never been in trouble. I'm just trying to get home because I should really be.
Okay, so what are you trying to tell me?
Please don't arrest me. I've never been arrested before. Please just like 30 minutes, 30 minutes.
And then where was that at?
Please.
We're not to that point yet. Listen.
I have someone who can take me home.
You listen? Okay. I'm not going to sit here and argue. I don't need to argue. I really don't. Okay? So listen.
While struggling through the field sobriety test, every stumble and hesitation told the real story. She wasn't in control. Instead, she was clinging to the hope that the officer might overlook her condition.
Can I just have my friend pick me up?
No.
Please, no.
Listen, we're not even to the point of what you're freaking
my
out
friend
about.
was following me.
Fast forward. When she couldn't perform a single test, it became clear that the officer had no choice but to place her under arrest. The excuses were over, and the evidence spoke for itself. As the cuffs clicked shut, her tone shifted from denial to desperation. In that moment, she remembered the responsibilities waiting at home, a life she swore she couldn't afford to lose. She begged for a phone call, panicked about her child, her home, her job. Everything she claimed was now on the line. But the truth was clear. She hadn't been stopped by chance. If you think she would stop once she reached the county, you'd be wrong.
Don't resist, man.
No, I can't.
Don't be silly.
Can I let somebody know?
Well, I'll have somebody call. Go ahead and walk
I don't know anybody.
I'll give you your cell phone. You're going to call here in a minute.
Is that a possibility?
Yes.
Yeah?
Not, tonight, this like right now, but for this morning, it's going to be this evening.
Please.
Hold on.
Please, sir, please, I'll do anything. Why can't you give me another chance?
Because you're arrested, that's why.
I've never even been arrested. I don't understand what. I'm down the road from my house.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know any of the process. I don't know what happens. I don't know anything.
Even the simple act of blowing into the machine became a battle, and every second felt like the clock was closing in. Her reckless decision that night didn't just earn her a ticket. She was formally charged with DUI, speeding well over the legal limit, and reckless driving, a combination that could have ended much worse than a trip to county jail. That's how quickly a sense of entitlement can crash into the hard reality of a police body cam. On November 18, 2022, around 7 a.m., Indian River County deputies were called to Sebastian River High School after a report that 37-year-old Tanya Mitchell appeared to be intoxicated while dropping off a child on school property.
I just woke up to take my niece to school, and I don't know what's going on right now, so. I had beer at the bar, probably 3, 4, and that's it.
Was this a draft, bottle?
Bottle.
Bottles, okay. And 3 at the bar, and then what?
4, probably 3, 4 at the bar, and then the wine.
And you had more wine after that as well?
As soon as she lowered her window, Officer Corporal noticed a strong smell of alcohol coming from inside. Mitchell admitted she had been drinking the previous night, but explained that she had only come to the school to drop off her niece. Despite the early morning confusion, it was clear that the officer needed to conduct the tests quickly to ensure the safety of both Tanya and the students on campus. Officers confirmed Tanya's information and verified her address on her driver's license. They coordinated carefully, moving the vehicle to a safe spot near the front of the school to conduct the field sobriety test without disrupting traffic or students.
Sure, there's some, it smells like alcohol. You guys been drinking this morning?
Last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license? Registration, insurance? So do you remember what time it was in drink?
1:30.
1:30 this morning? Okay.
I'm gonna demonstrate and then you're gonna do it, okay? So you can go ahead, back, feet together, hands at your sides. Like I said, I'm gonna demonstrate.
Soon, the female officer arrived to continue the investigation, observing that she was unsteady on her feet with glassy, watery eyes. She attempted field sobriety tests, but was unable to complete the walk and turn or the one-leg stand. Later revealed that she sometimes carries Benadryl due to a risk of anaphylactic shock, but had nothing on her person that could interfere with the officers.
So go back to the position that I had you stand up before. Be nervous?
I get nervous. I get anxiety.
Okay. Right foot in front, heel touching your toes, hands at your side.
It's not diagnosed. I don't have it. That's diagnosed.
So you're not on any medication?
I take Benadryl. I go into anaphylactic shock and hives and stuff sometimes when I get nervous.
When questioned about drinking, she admitted she had started the night before with wine, several beers at a bar, and more at home. By the time deputies arrived, she had only just woken up, unaware that her morning trip to drop off her niece would end in a DUI arrest.
What did you drink last night?
I had wine at the softball game, and then I had
One what?
no wine.
A wine. Okay. About how much?
I took it more softly fluids and probably
Tanya Mitchell was taken to the county jail and given the opportunity to take a breathalyzer test, which showed a blood alcohol concentration of 0.248%, more than 3 times the legal limit. Since she had been driving with a minor in the vehicle, a report was filed with the Department of Children and Families for child endangerment. If you think these charges were justifiable, let us know in the comment section.
This encounter happened on the 30th of November 2022, when Castleberry officers received a complaint regarding a driver moving erratically between lanes and into oncoming traffic. When they approached the vehicle, they observed the driver throwing items out of the window.
A couple months ago.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, sorry.
This woman was pulled over by cops. The only reason was reckless driving. The cops had to get involved, but things started going sideways once the conversation started.
It was, I admit to it. I'm sorry.
Okay. What time did you get off at Dancers?
11.
11?
It's an hour and a half away.
You got off at 11? It's 10.
Before this encounter, she hit a car. At first, she tried to stay calm, but then her tone changed.
Where's Dancers at?
Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach, that's far.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So how long have you been driving for?
I'm not even Dancers in Orlando.
The situation quickly escalated from just reckless driving to DUI. According to this woman, she was 19 and could not drink, but her behavior said otherwise.
Don't get on my eyelashes, bro.
The light will hurt your eyelashes?
No, but they falling off.
From the light?
No, they've been falling off.
Oh, they look like they're okay right now, though.
The woman's slurred speech and smells coming from her were saying it all. Not only that she had no idea of time as well. She said she left at 11, even later than that, but the bar she was coming from was too far, and right now the time was 11:23. Things were getting more suspicious with time.
How long have you been driving for, you said?
I left. I was supposed to get off at 11, but I got off a little bit later.
You mean a little bit earlier?
King Ring, yes.
In between that investigation, she answered in an extremely flirtatious way.
How bad is your vision? Like, are you able to...
I mean, I can see, but, you know, I'm sorry, I'm chilling.
Officer Travis, being professional, ignored the signs and kept asking her questions. She kept smiling and touching her body seductively while the officer was giving her instructions.
Finger? From this
it's like a little...
Is it blurry?
Blurry, yeah. But I can...
I mean, would you be able to follow...
Yeah.
Follow with my...
I can see it.
Okay.
Her seductive attitude was very obvious because she was cold, but also didn't want to wear anything. The next thing, according to the protocol, was a sobriety test, which would turn things for her. She claimed that she didn't drink as she was just a minor, but the sobriety test proved her wrong.
You don't have a jacket in your car?
No, nothing. It was warm when I left. I'm from Detroit. I just moved here, so it's...
Oh, I figured you'd think this is warm then.
No, it's not, though. Like, my niece is...
Knowing that she might be in trouble, she started obeying officers enthusiastically. Indeed, her cute behavior was of no use in front of cops.
No, you see how my foot is above the ground?
Okay.
6 inches above the ground. Okay? You're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
She was now under arrest. As you can see, she was frank with the officer. Maybe it was her way to make cops go easy on her. One after another sobriety test was taken, but she wasn't able to prove that she wasn't drunk. The girl was put under arrest.
Come on. Really?
Finally, when they reached her car, she asked the cops to search her. Giving the authorization to search isn't wrong. The way she seductively touched her body was enough sign that she wanted to get out of it by seducing the cops.
Officers around to do that,
I'm good, bro. Check me. I don't care. I'm giving authorization to you.
Thankfully, none of the male cops touched her, but did search her car thoroughly, which had guns and a lot of cash, most probably tips from the bar. Can anyone be more desperate than this? Eventually, she was charged with DUI and sentenced to probation of 9 months.
Moving on to our first case. On June 21st, 2022, deputies were called to a gas station after a report of a woman found asleep inside a silver Ford Escape parked at the pump. On arriving at the gas station, what they found in her car was truly questionable.
C-A-R-C...
What is it? Someone falls asleep, so it's like a crime now?
So what is it?
Tired?
Which means everything within said vehicle
you
is
need to
yours.
please call the officer that I told you. Like you said, if you get in trouble, tell them.
You have the right to remain silent.
Do you hear me?
Anything you say can be used against you in court.
Have you ever stayed awake for 24 hours straight and then just crashed wherever you could? Probably yes. But did this woman look like someone who was simply exhausted, or like someone hiding a much bigger problem? Let's see what she's up to.
Sheriff's office. Hey, how's it going?
I'm sorry.
You remember being woken up this morning?
Yes.
Jeez, when you can't sleep in this. Is there a gun in this bag?
No, there's no gun.
Okay.
What the woman didn't admit to officers was just as important as what she did. She claimed the car belonged to someone in jail, but never explained what kind of arrangement she really had with him. And her unclear answers suggested there was more to her history than she was willing to share.
So you're not the restaurant owner?
Not at the moment, no.
What do you mean not at the moment?
He went to jail a couple days ago.
For what?
I don't know. They want out of town.
Moments later, deputies revealed a key detail that a report had been filed back on the 19th, stating that this very car had been reported stolen by its owner, the same man who is now in jail.
What have I done wrong?
What's your first name?
I hit answer, please.
Well, I'm asking for your name. About.
What do you mean?
Step out the car. Go and step out.
Please talk to me.
We are, but we need you to step out.
What happened? You said you were talking to me. Exactly.
Do you see what they found inside the car? And when she realized nothing was going her way, she tried a different tactic, dropping the name of an officer, hoping that having a connection would put her above the law. In her mind, if she could claim she had someone on the inside, maybe the rules wouldn't apply to her.
Freaking meth pipes can you find in one vehicle. Can be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
I was specifically told by a guy way above your pay grade, buddy, that if you are ever in trouble, tell them to call me.
Well, good for him, whoever he is, or she.
He's a sergeant of the DEA.
Oh, well, good for him.
So call
But
him.
he's not here.
He said to tell y'all to call him.
I'm not
No shit, he's not
calling.
here.
So,
all right.
Anything you say
Oh,
can
y'all
get
are
you in
so
court.
arrogant.
Do you understand that?
Here's the real proof that when somebody gets caught like her, they go straight into denial. Instead of owning up, they point fingers, cry about rights being violated, and try to flip the blame on the officers. But in the end, the evidence speaks louder than their excuses.
If I stole it,
It was in your bag that
it wasn't in my bag.
that you were looking for your ID in. You're a pretty crappy CI because you're not supposed to tell us you're a CI.
I didn't tell you I was a CI.
Yes, you did.
put words in my mouth, bitch.
You're under arrest for possession of drug paraphernalia
Legal search.
and possession of ammo by a convicted felon.
No, well, that was under a legal search then, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
The woman faced charges for having ammo as a convicted felon and for having drug items with her.
On November 3rd, 2023, sheriff's deputies responded to a domestic dispute where a man reported that his girlfriend had become angry and aggressive with him because he refused to have intercourse with her. The woman was later identified as Aurora Fernandez.
I don't know. You fucking hurt me. You fucking punched me in the eye.
As soon as cops arrived, they approached him and asked about the matter with him and where his girlfriend was.
What's up, man? Eric? What happened?
I didn't want to have sex, but
Where'd she go? She's inside.
The reply will shake you because he told the cops that she scratched him, bit him, and hit him in his face, and she was staying in the house.
bit me.
Jesus. Scratched you?
Scratched me, bit me, hit me in my f***ing face.
Where does it hurt? Arms, legs?
Everywhere.
On further investigation, he told cops it had happened before and recently got free from a case.
She does this all the time.
Who is she to you?
She's my ex-girlfriend now.
Ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I just barely got a case dismissed for this shit.
Same thing? She was beating on you?
Yeah.
Cops knocked at Aurora's door at the same time her boyfriend told them that before their arrival, he tried to calm her down because she had started drinking, but then things got out of control.
Sheriff's office. Hey, just come out here and talk to us.
Bodycam video revealed that the car window was broken already because, according to Aurora's boyfriend, she threw 30 pounds of weight while he was sitting in the car to protect himself.
Yeah, she tried to break the window with the lock, and then she got one of my weights, probably like 30 pounder.
Another shocking reason behind this altercation is that they are about to have sex, but she's on her period and her boyfriend refuses to have sex and she gets angry at him.
She wanted to have sex. I didn't want to have sex because she said she was on a period.
Seems like Aurora didn't plan to be cooperative with her boyfriend as well. The cops saw her from the window and asked her to come out, but instead of going outside, she let them into the house.
No, you can come in. I'm not going down.
I can come in? All right, just sit right here. Yeah.
But when they get inside, there seems to be another side of the story, because she started explaining herself as a victim, and it looked like her boyfriend was hurting her.
He's a fucking asshole. He fucking hurt me all over the place. I don't know. He fucking hurt me. He fucking punched me in the eye.
She was crying and talking with someone else on the phone call to distract officers with another story. Cops switched on the lights to examine her.
You have any light in here that I can turn on? It's right here, the switch? Alright. So what happened to your hand?
According to Aurora, he hurt her and also he punched her in the eye.
I don't know. He fucking hurt me. He fucking punched me in the eye.
Cops took the investigation further about their relationship, but she replied that he was cheating on her again and again, but she had to give him a chance so that maybe he would change himself.
He's the one that keeps on coming back. I don't go to him. He comes here.
Well, why do you let him back?
Because I think he's gonna change, and he doesn't.
With time passing by, Aurora became very arrogant with the cops when they said she would have to come with them.
I need you to step out of the...
I'm not stepping outside.
Listen to me. Hold on.
Not until you have a warrant out for my arrest or whatever the fuck you need. But I am not leaving my premises right here.
If you do not leave, what you are doing is you're obstructing me.
I don't give a
from
shit.
the investigation.
I don't fucking give a shit.
Even the cops warned her twice that she could be in jail if she didn't go with them.
I told you 2 minutes ago, it's in your best interest to cooperate with us. We're just in an investigation stage, okay? That's it. We're just investigating this incident. If we were going to arrest you, we would arrest you right now if we had enough.
If you pull me out of here, I will get a fucking lawyer and sue your guys' ass.
Let's go ahead
and I'll
do that.
get my parents over here. Mom! Yeah? Mom, come to the RV. I don't want these motherfuckers to arrest me.
The officer forcefully tried to handcuff and drag her because she resisted too much to go with them. Moreover, when she found no other way to rescue herself, she made excuses that she needed to pee.
Are you going to let me piss on myself?
We're going to let you go pee if you would calm down.
Just calm down. Calm down.
Her mother, along with the cops, wanted to calm her down, but Aurora shouted at her mom, too.
Assholes.
Even with your mom here, you're acting like this.
No, they're not doing their job. Do you not see me?
Hey, don't yell at your mother.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Let her go to the bathroom.
At last, when they somehow succeeded in letting her out of the house, they had to drag her because she refused to go with them and resisted too much, even though the cops faced too much difficulty in getting her inside the car. Little did the cops know that she would be this stubborn.
Drag you like a goddamn infant. Just drag her.
The cop explained everything to her mother, and she looked like she was already expecting this as she answered that they both kept fighting again and again.
Basically what happened, she's upset about the sexual relationship that they are having, or not having. She's on her period, just how she said. She started attacking him, started biting him. When I talked to her, her story doesn't match up. His story matches up to everything that we've seen inside here.
They're both the same.
Oh, I agree.
He's not supposed to be here anyway. He wasn't supposed to be
I don't
here.
think they should be together.
But exactly. Yeah, thank you.
The suspect was charged with aggravated battery, criminal property damage, interference with communications, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and resisting arrest. Are these charges too much for just a domestic dispute complaint? Let us know in the comments section.
On April 22nd, 2024, 49-year-old Ida Ann Lorenzo found herself at the center of a tense encounter. The incident began 2 days earlier, on April 20th, at a St. George, Utah eatery, where she confronted a young woman. The argument escalated quickly, and parts of it were caught on camera. But what happened next?
These little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram and now she put it on TikTok.
Okay.
The suspect told police that the woman and her friends recorded part of the incidents and posted it on social media with the tagline Karen. She told police that she confronted a young woman at a restaurant who was wearing explicit clothing that exposed her private parts in the presence of children. Lorenzo told law enforcement that she felt it was her responsibility to address the woman and claimed she tried to pull the woman's skirt down to cover the exposed genitalia.
Charges can happen. You're hanging out, your private parts are hanging out in private in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly, cover up. But it doesn't give them the right to disseminate my information publicly like that and to try to harass me to the extent that I've been having it.
It's complicated to determine if Lorenzo acted this way because she believed the girl was a minor or if there was another reason she mentioned it earlier in the video. The officer asked why Lorenzo, who assumed the young female was a minor, thought it was appropriate to touch her. Lorenzo responded that she never touched the woman, only her skirt. The next day, on April 23rd, the officers spoke with the victim, who stated that Lorenzo confronted her while her back was turned.
Did that, and then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on."
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
Without any warning, she felt cold hands go up her skirt, touching her buttocks before her skirt was pulled on. The victim said she was startled by the encounter and felt violated. Additionally, 7 other witnesses came forward and provided written statements.
And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. And then the rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
And it looked like she got up and said something to her husband or the dude that she was with, handed him something, and then she just sassily walked right up to her. And I don't think she said anything. She just pulled the skirt down, then says something.
The victim also clarified that she was wearing underwear and shorts beneath her skirt, making it impossible for her to have been exposing herself. The officer the next day talked with Lorenzo and had the evidence with the CCTV footage of the place where she touched the teen inappropriately over her miniskirt.
Okay, so I told you I'd do a full investigation if they came forward, right? So they came forward with their side of the story, I only had yours. And the other aspect was, if she was exposed and there was a lewdness aspect, would I investigate it? Absolutely. And that was the other claim, right? Those are 2 little things. The electronic communication harassment we've addressed. Everything that's come in now is going to be from who knows where. They even mentioned, I don't even live in the country, some of these text messages that you're getting. Because of the claims made, and I have to protect victims, today you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery. Okay? So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Right now you are under arrest, okay? So you'll just face my sergeant and you put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Just follow those instructions.
Lorenzo was charged with sexual battery as a Class A misdemeanor. She entered a plea in abeyance, no contest. Under the agreement, no sentence will be imposed for a year as long as she complies with the terms that she is not allowed to commit any crimes, she may not contact the victim, and she must undergo a mental health evaluation. On the 17th of July 2019, Oklahoma police officers arrested a 65-year-old woman, Deborah Hamill, after she resisted arrest and refused to sign an $80 ticket for a broken taillight.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
Bodycam footage showed the officer approaching Hamill after noticing her broken tail light. When the officer began questioning her, Hamill explained that her car had been hit 6 months ago, but the damage wasn't as bad as it looked, and the car was still drivable. The officer reminded her that it's illegal to drive with a broken taillight, as taillights help other drivers see the vehicle, ensuring safe travel in the dark.
So what's going on with your truck?
It's been hit, and we're waiting to see if I can't find a bed for it. It's drivable.
Yeah, but it's not legal because you got to bust a taillight.
However, the officer checked her identity, driver's license, and insurance to see if everything was in order. A few seconds later, the officer returned to Hamill and advised her to at least fix the taillight, warning that the white lights could blind other drivers in the dark. Instead of complying and resolving the issue, Hamill started offering weak excuses. The situation escalated when the officer handed her an $80 ticket to sign, but she refused.
I don't think red tape's going to help you there. You don't have enough plastic to tape over.
Well, you know, I kind of hate to buy one if I'm going to get the whole bed and it's going to have everything on it. No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All right.
That's all you want
Go ahead
to
and
do.
step out of the car.
Why?
Because you're under arrest. Step out.
I don't think I deserve to pay $80 for something that can be fixed, she argued. She then told the officer she would be fair with him and accused him of being full of nonsense. It's really hard to understand why people misbehave with officers even when it's their fault. When she refused to sign the ticket, the officer ordered her to step out of the car because she was under arrest. However, like many other suspects, she disobeyed the officer's command and locked her car's doors and windows. Even when the officer informed her that she was under arrest, she turned it around and disrespectfully said, "No, I'm not under arrest."
You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
She escalated the situation herself by fleeing the scene in her car. The officer, however, wanted her not to take off, but she stubbornly did so. The cop chased after her, turning on the blue lights and sirens of his patrol car to make her stop. After a few miles, she stopped her car but didn't step out of it. Hamill resisted multiple commands to step out of her car, leaving the officer with no choice but to physically drag her from the vehicle.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
I am not. You better leave me.
Put your hands behind your back!
Leave me alone.
During her arrest, she fell to the ground while struggling against the officer. Despite repeated warnings, she refused to cooperate, and when she continued to resist, the officer eventually had to taser her. Hamill attempted to kick the officer while shouting, "You better leave me alone," but fortunately, the officer successfully managed to handcuff her.
Leave me alone. I mean it. Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back!
She did feel guilty for what she had done, knowing it was wrong. The arrest was made on charges of assault and battery on a police officer and felony resisting arrest.
An 18-year-old Karen who didn't know the meaning of the word cooperative. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. On the 18th of July, 2022, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office responded to a burglary call. Officers were dispatched to the location, but little did they know that they would have to encounter an 18-year-old Karen who didn't plan to be cooperative from the very start.
Hey, stop the car. Stop! You stay here? No. What are you doing here? Turn the car off. Turn the car off now.
The suspect was about to leave the location when cops quickly recognized her. She was about to flee the scene, but cops reacted quickly. Shockingly, she wasn't alone in the car. A guy was sitting in the passenger seat as well. You might be thinking that the investigation will start from this point onwards, but watch how Karen reacts when the officer asks her to step out of the car.
Turn the car off now. Turn the
What you doing? I'll punch you in your...
Hey.
Let me
explain to you what we're doing.
Put those hands on me and
I am responding.
I don't give
up. I'm responding to an alarm call.
Put your hands on me and I didn't turn up on you.
Turn around.
Watch your... Oh, my mama.
Nobody's under...
Stop me.
Turn around.
Before the officer could start with questions, Karen decided to argue and shout.
Hey.
Let me
explain to you what we're doing.
Put those hands on me and
I am responding.
I don't give up.
She was so stubborn to listen to what this cop had to tell her. Looking at the escalating situation, the cop was keeping her calm, but he knew what he had to do to control this Karen. She didn't just shout, but kicked the officer multiple times and hit his head with a closed fist.
Turn around.
Stop
You're not
touching
under.
me.
You're not under
I don't
arrest.
care.
Under
I'll
arrest.
spit on you. Stop.
Under arrest. Stop.
Don't hold my hair. What's wrong with you?
Get down.
As soon as the officer asked her to turn around to arrest her, she started resisting. She was screaming and shouting. It was obvious that she wouldn't give up her Karen attitude anytime soon.
Get down now.
If the suspect doesn't calm down by verbal communication and de-escalation fails, officers may use physical restraint techniques to arrest the suspect. This can include using handcuffs or other restraining devices.
Chill, stop.
40 Central Hunt, step it up. Get down now. Get down now. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
This action of the cops was justified here. However, even while getting arrested, she didn't stop resisting. When finally under cuffs, she accused the officer of harassing her. The officer had to use force because this suspect posed an immediate threat to him, as she had already kicked the officer multiple times.
Get down now. Get down now. Get down.
I don't care.
Get down.
Stop. Move it. Stop pushing me to the ground. Move. Okay, babe, just chill.
Put your hands behind your back.
What's
gonna happen?
Babe, just chill. Oh God, just chill.
This Karen knows that she has no way out now, so she started complaining about the cuffs hurting her wrist.
Stop talking to me and fix the cup.
Meanwhile, the officer didn't let her go until the backup arrived at the scene.
I'm trying not to hurt you. I am trying not to hurt you. Sit down. I said sit down.
Stop talking to me and fix the cup.
The officer gave her to the female officer who came with the backup. She didn't stop acting up and misbehaved with them as well. Tough day for the officer indeed.
Stop pulling away.
Stop touching me. My wrist hurts. I'm gonna pull away. Fix my cuff.
Turn around.
I asked way too many.
Will, so just turn around and relax.
Fix my cuff.
Turn around and
I asked way too many.
Will, so just turn around and relax.
Let me fix my wrist, bro. Cause that's hurt.
Okay.
Well, you keep moving, so stop.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Somehow this woman was made to sit in the patrol car, but till the end she kept shouting and screaming, complaining about her wrist.
Okay, I don't care. Open my door.
You don't care. My wrist hurt.
In my car now.
My wrist hurt though.
Get
my
in.
wrist hurt.
Okay.
Get
Wrist
in.
hurt. I'm
If you calm
telling you.
down, we'll help you out, okay?
But she cannot be in my face.
Okay.
Neither one of them. Get out of my face.
Okay.
Eventually, this 18-year-old was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. Do you think the cops acted rashly while arresting her, or she deserved it?
Stop pulling
Stop
away.
touching me. My wrist hurt. I'm gonna pull away.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. This encounter occurred on the 30th of October 2022 when cops pulled over a black Hyundai sedan driving suspiciously in Florida. Officer Klein with the Sarasota Police Department found her car at the intersection when he was patrolling within the city of Northport, Sarasota County.
Where are you headed to?
She lives in Northport. I was just trying to.
The driver was Naomi Shane Furrer, a young female who innocently tried to flirt her way out, but ended up in cuffs. When cops approached this red traffic light at the intersection of North Cranberry Boulevard and North Toledo Blade Boulevard, little did they know what was coming for them.
You are going to jail for DUI.
Please, sir, please.
It's out of my hands.
I wish I'll pick myself up.
Though Naomi was trying to be cooperative, her behavior was the opposite.
So work on your insurance. I'm gonna see why your license is no good. You know you gotta pay. You gotta pay tickets.
Not only was her car almost over the stop line on the red light, but also her license plates were expired.
When you're sitting at the light back here to make the left,
Yeah.
you're all the way out in the intersection.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The tags on the car expired back in March
Yes, sir.
or April. I'm sorry, and your license is suspended.
Naomi claimed she wasn't under the influence, but she had a wristband from a bar. Suspicious, right? Naomi wasn't able to find her license when asked by the cops. Of course, a license with 4 suspensions won't be that easy to find. Even the cop gave her time to look for it, but she wasn't able to find it still.
You able to find it?
I'm trying to pull it out.
Because you have an insurance suspension and you have like 4 other suspensions for fail to pay traffic fine.
The officers didn't wait any longer and asked her to step out of the car to perform a sobriety test.
I'm sorry.
All right, do me a favor, hop out real quick. Let's have a conversation.
One after another, Naomi failed almost every sobriety test. Naomi was being cooperative by innocently answering everything, but this didn't seem to work for her.
So
This is just
I got you. Like we did on the first one, same with your feet and heels together.
Yeah.
Arms straight down to your side.
Yep.
Little does the cop know her innocent behavior will soon change into seductive in no time.
Yes, because I'm from Switzerland. I'm on a green card.
Wait, hold on.
As the cops tried to put cuffs on her, she started begging, explaining, and saying everything she could to prevent her from going to jail. But it was too late for that.
I promise I'll have somebody pick up me. Please.
We're past that.
But I will not have anybody. Please don't charge me for DI. I promise I'll have somebody pick me up.
Naomi said she would do everything for them. You might know what she means by that.
I'll
take everything on. Please don't charge me, but I just want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take everything off.
Her sobbing and crying did not affect the officer. Girls using sympathy cards is one of the most common tactics, but Naomi wanted to step ahead. When officers were trying to cover her up, she offered that she would take everything off.
I'll take everything on. Please don't charge me, but I just want to go to jail. Please, sir.
Cheap, flirty technique indeed. But the cop nicely responded to her offer.
I don't want you to take everything off.
Please, sir, not tonight, please.
Naomi was taken to jail afterward and charged with DUI. She was sentenced to 12 months of probation, 50 hours of community service, along with a $500 fine.
I promise I'll have somebody pick me up and drive me home, I promise.
I'm going to show you a little bit of decency and cover you up a little bit. We don't.
Do give your thoughts on cops covering Naomi with a t-shirt up on her offer of taking everything off in the comments section, and subscribe to Bodycam Reveal.
On August 5th, 2024, at around 3:35 a.m., Fort Wayne police officer arrested 29-year-old Taijana Smith, who was driving and ran a stop sign while driving at a high rate of speed. Dashcam footage reveals after the officer pulled over Taijana, she denied that she pulled her car over due to the officer, which means she's up to something. Taijana denied this when the officer told her she pulled over because she ran a stop sign and drove at high speed.
When you turned on to Alexander from McKee, you went right through the stop sign.
I didn't.
She didn't have a driver's license or ID, so she made an excuse to leave her purse at her friend's house. Things began to escalate when the officer asked the suspect her name several times, but she didn't answer. She hesitated to describe her identity, as she again said that she pulled up to pick up her friend and not for them, even sticking to her words that she didn't run a signal, and they confused her that she might have pulled over for the officers.
You got your driver's license? You have your ID, ma'am?
I don't.
You don't?
I just left from my friend's house. I don't. My purse is there.
What's that?
I said I don't. My purse is at my friend's house.
Okay.
No, but I didn't run through no stop sign.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Okay. All right. What's your name? What's your name, ma'am?
After all, she was not complying with the officer. So he went to the side of the car and tried to open the car door, commanding her multiple times to step out of the car, but she didn't. The officer then forcefully had to open the car door and drag the woman too. But you can see another officer too simply tell her to step out of the car, but she demanded the footage of the signal she ran. After all, she should have to identify herself so that things don't escalate much.
Step up. That's not how this works. Step out of the car.
You just pull me over.
Step out of the car.
Reason.
Step out of the car.
No.
Yes.
But okay, so let me see me running the stop sign. You got your cam on, right?
We have cameras, yes.
Okay, so let me see it.
No, I'm not showing you the camera.
I'm my lawyer.
No.
You can back the fuck up.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car. Okay. Step out of the car. Don't you fucking shit.
Passers-by started gathering, and you could hear them talking about the officers, though they hadn't seen what Taijana did first. She even threatened the officers, saying that everyone was recording and they would lose their jobs soon.
Give me your fucking hands.
I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro. I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
Bodycam footage clearly showed that Taijana didn't comply when the officer asked for her name. She ignored his commands entirely and started looking through her phone instead. It was very difficult to arrest her, but she created this situation herself. If she had complied, she probably wouldn't have ended up like this. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments section. Officers arrested and charged Smith with resisting arrest, battery on an officer, and other charges. Officer Wills, who was present when Taijana ran the traffic light, had recently been the center of protests after fatally shooting 22-year-old Linzel Parm in June. Following the shooting, he was placed on administrative leave.
Make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. On the 29th of May, 2024, a quiet afternoon at a local Walmart took a sharp turn into chaos. Behind the innocent faces of two young women, a hidden crime was unfolding. One that would lead to a tense confrontation with law enforcement and a night that would change their lives forever. Body cam footage shows the officer is dealing with a shoplifting case involving two young women, one of whom is identified as 20-year-old Madison Robome. The store employee explains that Madison and another girl tried to steal about $148 worth of items by hiding them around a baby in a stroller and then rushing out of the store. Soon, the officer placed Madison in handcuffs. Her behavior made it clear that she felt guilty about what she had done at the store.
I got 2 receipts, $148.70 combined. The stuff on the left, she said this is her sister.
Can I just pay for it?
No, ma'am.
Oh my god.
Madison confirms that someone will pick up her car and is allowed to collect personal items. She's escorted so she can take care of her child. After she left, the officer spoke to the 14-year-old girl, explaining that while Walmart won't press charges, what she did was still theft. He warns her that hanging out with the wrong people could ruin her life. Do you think it was a kind gesture from the officer toward the juvenile? Or should she have been punished for what she did? Madison's mother arrived at the store to pick up the child, but was very upset about everything her daughter had done there. Madison was taken to Suwannee County Jail for stealing and for involving a minor in the crime. However, the 14-year-old girl was released to her father's custody because, according to Walmart's policy, no charges were filed against her. Let's move on to our 4th case. On the 8th of October 2023, 28-year-old Callie Robertson found herself at the center of a shocking incident that would soon draw the attention of local authorities. Callie, who had been involved in a heated argument with a neighbor, took a step too far, one that would land her in serious trouble. The events that followed would reveal the consequences of letting anger take control.
When I see somebody over on the corner, T, that we call it, I call it, and I waved and yelled hello. Now I couldn't see the person's face, I didn't know who it was, but I always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has a reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog.
Times.
Okay. What's going on between you and him?
Honestly, all it is, I'm a woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times, 7 in the morning, just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey.
When the officer arrived at the scene, he approached the man who claimed he had been attacked. The man explained that the woman yelled at him not to speak to her, saying she was a single woman and felt uncomfortable.
Always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has a reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog. Well, she got done walking her dog, and I saw that the dog, and she picked it up and came walking over to me, sturdy as you will, and saying something. I said, wait, I can't hear you. I'm hard of hearing. So she comes slamming over to me and took the dog she had from her dog and rammed it into my face. And said, I told you not to talk to me. I'm a woman alone. I'm a single woman alone. I have no idea what that's about. And then as she walked away,
What happened next left him completely stunned. But when the officer approached the suspect, she calmly told a completely different story, one that made her look like the innocent victim. The officer carefully questioned both the victim and the woman accused of smearing dog feces on the elderly man's face. As the conversation turned serious and the officer explained that the act could be considered battery, the woman's attitude quickly changed. She grew nervous and asked if she could call a lawyer. It was clear the officer wasn't convinced by her version of events.
Woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times, 7 in the morning, just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey. I said, stop. I was like, this is the last time. I said, stop. I was like, I really don't know you. You don't know me. I'm a young woman by myself. I was like, f off. Playing at me and me just telling them to f off and walking away.
And how long have you been staying here? Quite a while if you've got it on your driver's license, I'd imagine.
I've been living in this RV park 2 years. I just moved over to this spot 3 months ago.
With suspicion mounting, he stepped away to speak with the victim once again, determined to uncover the truth. Soon, her lie unraveled.
I saw somebody, I know it was her. But then later, she came out from there and walked around over there behind the boat. And I saw her dog get trapped, and I saw she picked it up, and I thought, oh, that's good. And then, I just sat there, like I do often with my dog, and she keeps rolling over with a...
She showed the officer a dog poop bag, trying to prove her innocence. But moments later, she quietly swapped it out, hoping he wouldn't notice. Unfortunately for her, that awkward move was enough to raise red flags. The officer had seen enough. That small piece of evidence sealed her fate. Eventually, she gave in and admitted that what the man said was true. She really did it.
Did you smear feces in his face with a green bag that you have in your pack? Okay. The reason I asked you, and the reason I cannot push this issue with you any further...
I know you can't help me.
Well, here's the thing. You committed, what you did today is considered a battery, right? In Pinellas, listen, please listen.
I know, I'm listening. I know I'm listening.
In Pinellas County, we have something called adult diversion, right?
He's 76.
Do you think she should have done all this over such a small thing? Or simply, if she didn't like what the 76-year-old man did, she should have just talked to him and said she didn't like it and ended it there. Callie Robertson was charged with felony battery on a person aged 65 or older. She later pleaded guilty and was sentenced to probation. Moving on to our fifth case. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. On the 15th of December 2022, chaos erupted at Tampa International Airport when Melanie Burnett's night took a sharp turn. After her flight was canceled, what should have been a simple delay turned into a scene of confusion, resistance, and frustration. Intoxicated and unsteady, Melanie's actions quickly caught the attention of airport police, setting off a chain of events that no one could have predicted.
So she, and her ride is like here.
Okay.
So we're trying to get her out.
No, bro, this is my bag. Bro, you're gonna make me not walking. I'm not sitting again.
You're not?
No.
I mean, you were sitting here.
Bodycam footage reveals Melanie Burnett at the airport bar, visibly drunk after a few drinks. She told first responders she'd been stuck at the airport since early morning.
It's like here.
Okay.
So we're trying to get her out.
26 you got.
A couple of double shots. Tito's over the Berea. She ate food. I gave her water.
Trying to get home to Philadelphia. When her flight got canceled, she became unsteady on her feet and ignored officers who asked her to wait for a wheelchair.
Not walking. I'm not sitting again.
You're not?
No.
I mean, you were sitting here.
I am sitting here.
A chair.
So we can walk together. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Being highly intoxicated, she confused having someone in this city with having someone who truly cared. Trapped in a fog of denial and loneliness, her mind blurred the lines between truth and desperate hope. Even as her boyfriend Dustin confirmed, he was right there at the airport, ready to pick her up.
Speaking with?
My boyfriend.
And where is he?
Florida.
Okay. Hello? Hello, this is Officer Soto with the Tampa Airport Police. Are you here to pick up Melanie?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the
Here waiting for you. So you do have somebody.
I do have.
Okay, you lied to me.
No,
you said you didn't
I didn't lie to you. I lied and said I didn't have anybody that loved me.
There you go.
No one.
Don't put your hand in my face.
The officer gently rolled Melanie Burnett inside the shuttle. He figured the worst was over, and her boyfriend Dustin was waiting on the other side. And this bizarre chapter would soon be closed. But Melanie wasn't done. But even as she was handed over to her boyfriend, Melanie refused to sit down. She pushed back, resisted every bit of help, and made it clear she wasn't going quietly. Her boyfriend assured the officers that she'd been dealing with anxiety attacks for a few days and promised he could handle her.
And you're being mean. And there are people thinking you.
This is the wheel watch? You have to, this is the brake here.
Oh, stop. Hey, what's going on? You alright?
Hey, stop. Sit down.
No, I'm not sitting down. There are people.
Get out of my face.
No, you're not.
What's going on?
That at the bar, guest girl had too much to drink.
But,
And then she's unsteady on her feet, she can't walk, so we put her in a chair.
I paid my bill. I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't do anything cool. Alright, well, let's figure this out.
She's got serious anxiety issues. She's been out of her medicine for a couple days, and she's freaking out. So, are you going to take care of her? You take custody of her.
But from the way she was acting, it was clear to the officers this wasn't going to be as easy as he claimed. Just moments after her boyfriend began wheeling her away, Melanie erupted again, resisting, shouting at the officers, and drawing unwanted attention. In a drunken outburst, she hurled her flip-flop across the terminal, nearly striking another passenger.
I'm going to leave.
I'm going to leave, but I didn't do anything to you, and I don't know why you're being so mean to me.
Melanie, are you going to leave with your boyfriend?
Yes.
Then I need you to leave.
So why are you
right
being...
now. You need to leave.
Stop being mean to me. Let's go.
You need to leave, Melanie.
Just go.
I'm giving you the courtesy to leave right now.
This was the final straw. Officers had no choice but to place her under arrest. While being escorted to the airport jail, Melanie continued to resist. She twisted, pulled away, and argued non-stop, giving the officers a hard time every step of the way. She was ultimately hit with a drunk and disorderly charge. No surprise after the chaos she caused at the terminal. From resisting help to nearly hitting a passenger with her flip-flop, Melanie's airport meltdown had finally crossed the line. And for our last case, we have a Karen at a local theater causing disturbance.
On March 25, 2024, Florida sheriffs captured 30-year-old Amber McCann from Sanford, Florida. She had been caught taking items from Walmart without paying, but what seemed like a simple theft turned into something far darker, as deputies quickly realized there was more to her story than just stolen goods.
Is this your car over here?
No.
All right, would you come over here with me?
Where?
Over in this lane.
For what?
So, we're doing an investigation right now. Apparently somebody walked out with a
Car, put it in a random car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
In the state of Florida.
It's fun too. It's really fun.
Oh, going to jail is fun. Okay.
Bodycam footage shows that when the officer tried to investigate Amber McCann, she started the conversation by saying nothing was wrong. But when the officer told her that someone had reported her for putting her stuff in a random car, she admitted, yes, it was me. The person who reported the theft said McCann had put the stolen items into a vehicle and ran away when she noticed someone watching her.
So where's all your stuff you took out of the store? And
I just put it in a random car that was open.
In a random car that was open?
Yeah.
For what?
What do you mean for what? Because y'all was coming.
You didn't know?
Yeah, it's a game I was playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What for?
Just for the hell of it.
Okay. You got any ID on you?
No.
All right.
I left it in the car.
Which car?
The random car. I don't know what car it was.
What color was it?
Silver.
Silver?
It's almost unbelievable when the officer asked her for her ID and she said it was also in the random car. McCann told the deputies that she was playing a game called 21, where someone grabs as much merchandise as possible from a store and walks out without paying, all while trying not to get caught. Deputies went to remove the stolen merchandise from the car after putting her into handcuffs.
What's your name?
It's Amber.
Okay.
And I don't find it funny. I'm just very bubbly.
Okay. Is the car yours or are you renting it?
I don't know whose car it was.
It's just some random person's
It's just a
car.
random car. Yeah, like if you walk up to this car.
Okay, how about
and
we
you
don't know?
You feel me? It's gonna
No,
be
I
open or
don't.
it's gonna be closed. You never know.
All right, we'll get that. We'll get that.
We'll get, stop.
Do you have any leg shackles?
I have a hobble. Hey, I have a hobble. You do?
I was just trying to grab my phone.
We can do flex.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna put me in
For now.
shackles? Are you serious?
So well, you have a cast on your arm.
Exactly. And I got scraped up knees too.
No one said they're going on your feet.
So what are y'all putting shackles on me for?
While removing the items, they discovered over $1,000 worth of stolen goods, including beauty products, home goods, dog food, and more. But they soon stumbled upon more than just shoplifting. In the back of the car, they found a glass pipe and a safe. But that wasn't all. They also discovered paraphernalia and more drugs hidden in the car. Deputies reported that they smelled a strong, distinct odor of marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. Moments after, the moment officers found drugs, marijuana, hashish, paraphernalia, alprazolam, and methamphetamine. They find prescription drugs, some in Amber's name, along with another safe in the car.
Oh, we got white crystals. We got white crystals, go-go pipe, and a safe.
Let me see.
This has white crystal in it. Oh.
Like every suspect, she too denied having stuff like this, but she had to face the consequences she created for herself. How ridiculous is it that even though her name was written on the drugs, she didn't think for 1 second that she couldn't escape law enforcement? Let's see what's inside that large safe the deputies found, shall we? What they discovered sent a chill through the room: an unloaded firearm and more drugs. It was like every step of the investigation was leading them deeper into a dark corner, one they were sure the suspect couldn't escape.
He doesn't even have a safe.
Well, there's a safe in the trunk, so.
It can't be his. What's all that stuff on the top of the thing?
What?
What's all that stuff?
Stuff that was in the trunk.
Who's safe? That's not his safe. He doesn't even own a safe.
Did you have anything in the back of the car, in the trunk?
I had my purse and the shit I stole.
What do you mean?
So you don't sniff
Don't
it?
inhale it? Citronellene?
Once McCann was secured by deputies, she changed her story and said the car was not a random vehicle. Instead, she said it was a rental car that belonged to her boyfriend. In the body cam video, McCann can be heard telling deputies that her boyfriend doesn't know that she steals. She added that her boyfriend is older than her and wouldn't be playing shoplifting games. Amber McCann was charged with grand theft for shoplifting after the store manager revealed the stolen items were worth over $1,000. But that wasn't the end of it. Deputies found more. McCann faced drug charges for possession of marijuana, hashish, drug paraphernalia, alprazolam, and trafficking methamphetamine. The bond was set at $34,000, but as of now, McCann remains behind bars, facing the consequences of her actions.
This next encounter started when officers responded to a complaint against disturbance in a bar in Florida. Officers were dispatched instantly in response to reports of this physical disturbance. Upon arriving at the scene, law enforcement witnessed a verbal fight where a female was observed getting aggressive with a male in what appeared to be a heated argument.
Ma'am, have a seat over here.
The officer first tried to talk it out with the male suspect, who appeared to be the victim. But things were complicated in this encounter. He claimed to have been hit by his girlfriend, but was married as well. Complicated, right?
Smoking me, dude, the whole fucking time.
Why?
She thinks that there's a whole lot of shit going on over here, but it's not.
You guys together?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Is she wife, married?
You can ask her that.
Married, girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
A year and a half.
The body cam was then switched to the woman, and another cop was seen to have a conversation with her. All this dispute seemed to revolve around the revelation of the boyfriend being married to some other woman. No matter what, violence is never the solution, right?
He's married and we came here together. Tomorrow's my birthday. The truth, that's what happened. He's married. I'm 26. I'm turning 26. You can look at my ID.
Are you guys together?
Yeah, but he's married. I just don't want to be here anymore.
How long you been together?
For a year, but he's married.
The woman was cooperative but too intoxicated to be in her actual senses. She explained the situation very clearly. Still, it wasn't enough to the disturbance she created for the locals there. The body cam again switched towards the man, who was trying to explain things as well.
I'm 50, she's 25, she's turning 26, and her friends are over there, and all of a sudden they're like,
Officer!
She was like,
all
right,
keep going.
She was like biting me. I got like fucking blood all over.
The man there was seriously bitten by the woman, very dangerously. Things were slowly getting revealed, but the aggressiveness of the woman was nowhere to be controlled.
Yeah, but that's not...
No, I see that, but hold your hand this way for me. Yeah, looks like you got cut open there too. Alright, I mean, you're bleeding from your head right now, so I gotta do a report.
No, she didn't bite me in the head, but...
How did that happen?
She just punched me.
Okay.
As the investigation continued, the officer again asked the man to explain why the woman started biting him. There was an air of confusion all around.
And I'm sure we've got people that have been sitting around here that have saw what happened.
The officer then took the witness's statement as the conclusion couldn't be reached without having a conversation with the people who reported this incident.
So what?
I called because I came in on my bike and I was going back here to park my bike behind Kevin's. I saw him bleeding. They were fighting. When I got back to here, somebody pushed somebody into that fence because I had definitely heard that. They were like, she's definitely the one who's hitting him. I don't know what she's saying, but she was like smacking him in the head. She was biting him in the arm.
The cop's priority is always the law before holding anyone accountable.
Bite him like on the arm, and then she like...
Would you mind filling out a witness statement for me?
Yeah.
At this moment, it was clear that the woman hit her boyfriend and even pushed him into the fence. She appeared to be cooperative, but everyone around her witnessed her grabbing him by the collar, biting him, and pushing him. It was now time to make her confess what she did.
What happened?
It's my birthday tomorrow. You can look at my ID.
I just want to know what happened here.
He lied to me and he pushed me and I pushed him back, and that's what happened.
Okay. Well, right now we're conducting an investigation, so I need you to sit tight.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand, but I'm telling you what's going on. You asked me and I'm telling you.
After listening to what she had to say, the cop continued his investigation by talking to the boyfriend again, who was 50 years old.
Listen, we're conducting an investigation. I have to hear your side. I have to hear her side.
I love it.
Okay. I'll tell you everything she told me. If you tell me everything you tell, that happen, okay?
Sure.
More cops arrived at the scene to discuss the situation. There were also video proofs of the woman assaulting her boyfriend. Stars weren't on her side that day. A conclusion must be made about these two.
Trying to get away from her. The video shows him trying to get away from her, like going around cars to avoid her. Okay. It doesn't show anything other than him maybe pushing her away from her.
All right, man, please step down here for us.
Yes,
Can you take your purse off for me?
My what?
Your purse off.
The cops now have to arrest the woman because of assaulting her boyfriend. She was very cooperative during the arrest, but didn't think that she needed to be arrested as she had bite marks as well. Her Karen attitude appeared time after time.
Are you serious?
Yes, ma'am.
And what about my bite marks that I have on me?
What bite marks?
Right here on my arm.
All right, relax.
I'm sorry, on my right arm.
The police again questioned the woman's boyfriend as he wasn't completely innocent during this whole time as well, but being a victim in this case, he was innocent.
If we have an allegation of domestic violence with injuries or anything like that, we are required to make an arrest.
We were able to determine that she was the primary aggressor, sir, so that's why she got arrested, okay?
The woman was then taken to the jail, but the ride towards there wasn't a quiet one. She probably thinks that the law doesn't apply to her.
What's happening? I don't want to. I'll go back to DC. You guys can put me on the next flight. What about when we were at the bar? I don't want problems. I just want to go back home tomorrow. Tonight's my birthday. There's nothing we can do about this. Nothing. I can't even take a flight back home tonight.
Despite the man's decision not to press charges, the woman spent her birthday night in jail custody, facing battery charges.
On October 19th, 2021, Albuquerque police officers were called to the Four Hills Studio apartment complex after receiving a 911 call about two very young children being left alone. Their mother, who they were supposedly living with, was nowhere to be found.
Hello, police department.
Hi.
What's going on, guys? Is everything okay over here? We got called out here to check up on you guys. It's okay. Nobody's in trouble. Yeah, nobody's in trouble.
The daughter was about 7 years old and the son was only 9 years old. The children were terrified. Having the police come into their home while they were all alone, well, that would scare any child, especially at such a young age. The disdain in the officer's voice was obvious. These are two young children who should never have been left unattended. It took Samantha about 20 minutes to arrive after the phone call. Leaving children alone, this young especially,
Well, she knows to stay home, and you can mind your business, and yeah.
I could mind my business if there wasn't
It's not a
law.
violation of a law. You just need to mind your business.
No, a
So
7-year-old.
who the fuck told, you know what we're doing? Get away from my house.
Okay, there's an officer inside your apartment.
even for a short time, can be considered child abandonment or child endangerment, both of which fall under the abuse umbrella.
Okay,
I have the right to
This is a child abuse
I have
investigation.
the investigation. They're not even been abused.
Yes, it is
No,
an
they're
abuse.
not.
This is a
They're
neglect
not. They're not abused.
investigation. All right,
Who
let's
called
talk
the
over
cops
here.
on me? First off, I want to know.
Which of your neighbors ratted on you?
Yes,
okay?
who snitched on me? I want to know who it was first. And then second of all,
So you don't see a problem with leaving your children
No,
in this
because they've
apartment?
been
She shouldn't be so flippant if she truly cares about her kids, because these are serious charges that could result in them being taken away from her. She kept insisting that her kids were fine, but there was every opportunity for something to happen to them while she was gone. She doesn't seem to realize that a crime has already been committed, and she'll need to answer for it.
You need
voice
to
down
walk
about
away so that you're not
20.
upsetting her so much.
I don't need to walk away from my doorway, sir. So let's.
On top of that, she's using her young daughter's distress to try to guilt the police into leaving, which is despicable. The officers had to take her down to the ground because she started physically resisting them. Due to her size, it was difficult to get the handcuffs on while she was resisting.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my God!
In the meantime, another unit was called in to assist. Her behavior in this situation perfectly matches what everyone expects from someone who leaves their young children alone for hours. She's acting petulant and trying to squirm her way out of a situation she created simply because she doesn't like the outcome. It just shows how much of a Karen she is by not taking accountability. Samantha was transported and booked on charges of battery on an officer, assault on an officer, child abandonment, and no driver's license. Surprisingly, 6 months later, she was arrested again after accidentally shooting her son's toe off during an argument with her boyfriend. In that case, she was charged with 2 counts of child abuse, to which she pleaded guilty. Facing up to 9 years in prison, she was given a suspended sentence of 1 year in jail and 5 years probation. On October 19th, 2021, Albuquerque police officers were called to the Four Hills Studio apartment complex after receiving a 911 call about 2 very young children being left alone. Their mother, who they were supposedly living with, was nowhere to be found.
Hello, police department.
Hi.
What's going on, guys? Is everything okay over here? We got called out here to check up on you guys. It's okay. Nobody's in trouble. Yeah, nobody's in trouble.
The daughter was about 7 years old and the son was only 9 years old. The children were terrified. Having the police come into their home while they were all alone, well, that would scare any child, especially at such a young age. The disdain in the officer's voice was obvious. These are two young children who should never have been left unattended. It took Samantha about 20 minutes to arrive after the phone call. Leaving children alone, this young especially,
Well, she knows to stay home, and you can mind your business, and yeah.
I could mind my business if there wasn't
It's not a
law.
violation of a law. You just need to mind your business.
No, a 7-year-old.
So who the fuck told you know what you're doing? Get away from my house.
Okay, there's an officer inside your apartment.
even for a short time, can be considered child abandonment or child endangerment, both of which fall under the abuse umbrella.
Okay,
I have the right to
refuse. This is a child abuse
I have
investigation.
investigation. They're not even been abused.
Yes, it is
No,
an
they're
abuse.
not.
This is a
They're
neglect
they're not
investigation.
abused.
All right,
Who
let's
called
talk
the
over
cops
here.
on me? First off, I want to know.
Which of your neighbors ratted on you?
Yes,
okay?
who snitched on me? I want to know who it was first. And then second of all.
So you don't see a problem with leaving your children
No,
in this
because they've
apartment?
been.
She shouldn't be so flippant if she truly cares about her kids, because these are serious charges that could result in them being taken away from her. She kept insisting that her kids were fine, but there was every opportunity for something to happen to them while she was gone. She doesn't seem to realize that a crime has already been committed, and she'll need to answer for it.
You need
Voice
to
down
walk
about
away so that
20.
you're not upsetting her so much.
I don't need to walk away from my doorway, sir. So let's.
On top of that, she's using her young daughter's distress to try to guilt the police into leaving, which is despicable. The officers had to take her down to the ground because she started physically resisting them. Due to her size, it was difficult to get the handcuffs on while she was resisting.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my God!
In the meantime, another unit was called in to assist. Her behavior in this situation perfectly matches what everyone expects from someone who leaves their young children alone for hours. She's acting petulant and trying to squirm her way out of a situation she created simply because she doesn't like the outcome. It just shows how much of a Karen she is by not taking accountability. Samantha was transported and booked on charges of battery on an officer, assault on an officer, child abandonment, and no driver's license. Surprisingly, 6 months later, she was arrested again after accidentally shooting her son's toe off during an argument with her boyfriend. In that case, she was charged with 2 counts of child abuse, to which she pleaded guilty. Facing up to 9 years in prison, she was given a suspended sentence of 1 year in jail and 5 years probation.
We have a DUI suspect who wanted to flirt her way out after hitting a car. On May 23, 2021, in New Jersey, a woman named Gabby was pulled over by cops. The only reason was her dangerous, reckless driving. The cops had to get involved because someone driving this crazily might cause harm to others, but things started going sideways once they started talking to the suspect.
I think you are. That parked vehicle gonna be Fox 7. More than 2 beers, right?
It's like 3.
Now it's 3.
Just before this conversation, she hit a car. At first, she tried to stay calm, but then her tone changed.
You see your tire, right? Did you know you hit that car on Cross Street? Why'd you run? Because you've been drinking? You didn't run. You hit the car all the way over there. And you ended up over here.
I was just trying to
Go home? You're trying to go home?
The situation quickly escalated from just reckless driving to DUI. She was trying to be cooperative by claiming she did drink a little, but this just risked someone's life a few minutes earlier.
You see your tire, right?
Yeah.
Did you know you hit that car on Cross Street? Why'd you run? Because you've been drinking? You didn't run. You hit the car all the way over there.
The officer asked his partner to look for the damage she had done on the road she was driving.
Stay by your car, okay? Hey, Rob, take a ride. Follow the trail. See what she hit.
After some exchange of conversation, the officer tried to ask her about the trail she followed after hitting the car. She did answer, but in a charming, not just charming, but flirtatious manner.
Because you've been drinking? You didn't run. You hit the car all the way over there. And you ended up over here.
I was just trying to
Go home? You're trying to go home? Because you know you had a little bit too much to drink? Okay. What's your name?
Her art of seduction wasn't probably working on the officers. The next thing he did was a sobriety test, which might turn things.
More steps.
The test continued and she failed one after another. Of course, someone who hit a car while driving won't be proven innocent.
Perfect. With your eyes and your eyes only, you're going to follow the tip of my pen. Okay. Don't move your head. I got you. Just your eyeballs, okay?
She tried some flirtatious techniques to make the cop go easy on her, but all of them failed, one after another. All the tests and stuff eventually led to her arrest, which she did not resist, thinking the cute conversation might affect the cop's heart. "26-year-old Gabby was taken to the police station, but a lot of time got wasted in searching her car. Her car revealed that she also had a toddler. How can someone be so selfish to think about drinking and driving? Seducing, flirting, and smiling at cops won't make a difference to your arrest. Indeed, it isn't a smart idea to seduce cops because in the end, you will be inside bars."
On October 16th, 2021, Florida police responded to a call from a local Walmart about 3 women shoplifting. When the store's loss prevention team tried to stop them, they ran out through the front doors.
Yeah. So what happened?
Charlie 980 is on the thing. Somebody had me
she was buying a drink or whatever.
That form all filled out and identified
we were standing up the customer host with the card, talking to the customer host in the front of the store. So once the...
Luckily, an officer arrived at the scene just as they were fleeing. As you'll soon see, their situation didn't turn out well for them. The red-haired woman repeatedly offered to go back to the checkout to get a receipt, but that didn't change the fact that she broke the law. She also didn't seem to think it was a big deal to run from loss prevention, simply because she didn't want to deal with the police.
Y'all all are supposed to stay there when they were talking to y'all, and then you decided you were going to try and step off.
The cops, so I offered to go back to the line to get a receipt, and he said he was calling the cops, so I just left the cart and left. Because I don't cops for what, you know?
Charge 49 cents. I have 2 detained. That's all.
I asked him if he wanted me to go back to the checkout line, and he said no.
Okay, then why is she running?
Police officers decided to ask witnesses to what happened in the store. The officer does a great job of keeping the situation calm while offering advice most shoplifters might not know. If it's your first time shoplifting, you're unlikely to go to jail, though it's still possible.
No? Okay, let me see your bag real fast. Why is it all small denominations?
What do you mean? I'm a dancer, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a dancer.
Clean your pockets out for me. Just put everything on the car.
However, with each repeat offense, the chance of being jailed increases significantly. $949 is a very high number for shoplifting, and depending on the location, it can turn into a felony. From what the other officers said, that might be the case in this situation. All 3 women were banned from Walmart and charged with felony grand theft, which can lead up to 30 years in prison and fines up to $10,000.
Yeah, I told you all that.
I'm going to jail.
What part? It's a felony.
I will.
Hold on. If someone did some felony shit to your family, you'd want them to go to jail, right?
I understand. My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab all that and I'm gonna confer with you guys what all is what, because all your shit kind of got lobbed together for a second. Set up.
Unfortunately, there's little information available online about what happened to them afterward. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life encounters captured on camera. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos.
Skylar Fluss claimed on social media that she was pulled over for drunk driving, but talked her way out of it by giving a sob story about breaking up with her boyfriend.
I got out of a DUI and got let off with a warning. It's like, I just got out of a really bad relationship and he's really toxic and he dumped me.
Skylar told a fake story about flirting by avoiding driving under the influence. She said, "I just got out of a really bad relationship. It was toxic and he dumped me," in her Instagram video. But do you think these kind of stories made a cop forget about charges on such a crime?
I just got out of a really bad relationship and he's really toxic and he dumped me.
Now, Skylar put an allegation on the cop by saying that even though her breath sample was 3.8, he gave her his number and offered her a coffee or lunch. And that's beyond the limit. If the officer did that, he would probably be fired from his job. She was trying to manipulate the officer by her techniques.
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with a warning and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch.
After what happened last night, the sheriff's officer released body cam footage of her where he made her stop her car and investigated her, where she shed crocodile tears and told the officer her cock and bull story.
Pulled you over because you're weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
okay.
He investigated if she was on a phone call too while driving because she was dodging cars. Most probably she was drunk.
Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
He didn't charge her because her license and everything was all right. And because she had a bad night, he let her go.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay?
In this video, it didn't seem that there was any fault of the officer, and also he didn't ask her out for lunch or coffee. The only mistake he made was taking pity on her, which he should not do because these kinds of people don't deserve anyone else's kindness.
On the 17th of March 2024, 32-year-old Amy Baxter arrived at a hotel expecting a quiet night. But just hours later, police were back at the same location, but this time not to drop her off, but to deal with a bizarre and chaotic scene. What started as a simple check-in quickly spiraled into something far more unsettling. Bodycam footage shows the hotel manager telling police that a woman who had been dropped off earlier by officers suddenly came downstairs screaming and yelling.
She came down screaming, yelling. What the manager told me, she came down screaming, yelling that she was being, and something happened where a customer had just pulled in and was walking in to get a room. She started pointing at him. Yeah, he just me. And
so she called 911.
She called 911.
She drunk or crazy?
Yeah, they think she's drunk right now.
She was not that comfortable.
Say it again?
Amy Baxter.
Amy Baxter?
Yes.
Okay.
Claiming she had been assaulted and causing trouble for other customers at the hotel. When the officers approached 32-year-old Amy Baxter, she claimed that she had called 911 because someone had broken into her room. But do you think that's all she was telling? She appears either intoxicated or mentally distressed, making it hard for officers to get a straight answer.
Did you call 911?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No, I called 911 on the person that was breaking in my place.
Breaking into your place?
Yeah, not me.
Okay.
I was like, all right, whatever. I got.
Okay, give me a description. I'm trying to get a rundown of what all happened.
He was probably like 6 foot, probably like 6'5", right?
As they continue questioning her, she becomes defensive and confused, saying she doesn't understand why she's being investigated. She's unable to clearly describe the man she claims tried to enter her room, not even remembering what he looked like or giving any solid details about him. While Amy appeared to be drunk, it's possible there was some real danger around her, as she told the officers about a man she believed she saw in the elevator earlier. However, her behavior became increasingly erratic and emotional. She struggled to give a clear description of the man and kept changing her story.
Some questions, you called us, right? So we have to do our job and ask questions.
He's the one that came in here.
Okay, give me a description. I'm trying to get a rundown of what all happened. Okay. I'm listening.
I don't want to. Since yesterday.
Since yesterday?
I don't know. Why am I being investigated? dang tequila.
So you drunk your tequila?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually, she refused to continue speaking with the officer present and suddenly demanded to speak with a white officer, repeating the request. Her actions made it difficult for officers to determine whether she was truly in danger or simply intoxicated and confused. Amy admits to drinking about 4 margaritas, and officers notice an open liquor bottle in her hotel room. Her speech remains slurred and disorganized, as officers check the room to make sure no one else is present. When officers spoke to hotel staff, they found Amy was the one causing the trouble. Her erratic behavior upstairs likely led to her arrest. As officers move in to arrest Amy, she resists and repeatedly asks why she's being detained. Despite her confusion and protests, they place her in handcuffs. What started as a hotel disturbance ended with her being taken into custody.
Door.
The door wasn't locked?
No, the door was locked.
So how did he get in?
No.
Describe.
I can't be like he's white.
How much have you had to drink today?
Probably like 4 margaritas.
4 margaritas, where at?
Refrigerator and everything.
No, I was just looking where anybody could hide. Make sure nobody was in here.
Then I said, let me go upstairs and check. And she said no, and she started running down here, and then she started slamming. She was doing crazy stuff.
What? She
grabbed the phone. She starts slamming the phone over here. She's
around and
okay.
She was yelling.
So she was disrupting your business.
Just stand up, turn around for me. Turn around for me.
No.
Stop.
They're arresting me. Yeah, I know.
PD dispatch 10-3, 2027.
What am I getting arrested for?
Explain everything to you in just a moment, okay?
No, I didn't know right.
Amy was charged with public intoxication, disturbing the peace, and obstruction. At one point, she even refused to speak to the black officer, saying she only wanted to talk to a white officer, after earlier referring to the suspect as a person of color.
Can I get a white officer over here, please?
Ma'am?
Yes. Can I get a white officer over here?
You can call Officer Bruce.
No, I need a white officer.
On February 10th, 2023, cops from the Tampa Police Department conducted a traffic stop on 21-year-old Melissa Seals. What started as a simple traffic stop wasn't going to end pretty simply. Stay with us to find out more.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I haven't drinking.
Okay. What about marijuana use? You smoked marijuana recently?
No.
Okay, so you got marijuana shake all over your pants.
I planned on it, but I didn't.
Okay. All right, hang tight. Let me check your license, okay?
Yes, the cop smelled marijuana from her, and she claimed that she didn't have any, but just planned to have some. Seals was ordered to leave the car to perform some field sobriety tests.
Sure. Right foot in front of your left foot so it touches heel to toe. Arms down to your side.
My legs are really sore, so it's actually...
Okay. Do the best you can.
Seals didn't perform any of the tests properly. At first, she claimed her legs were sore, and later that she couldn't balance herself. This was a clear sign that she was under the influence and was too impaired to drive. You all might know what's going to happen next.
Right foot in front of your left foot so it touches heel to toe. Arms down to your side.
My legs are really sore, so it's actually...
Okay. Do the best you can.
1, 2, 3.
Just hold them like that where you're praying, okay?
While getting arrested, she asked the officer to perform a breathalyzer test, but refused to give one later when asked by the officer. Not only that, she had marijuana shaken all over her. It was now that time that Seals settled herself in the patrol car to get transported to the jail.
Breathalyzer, sir, because I'm not drunk. I'm just sweating, sir.
Okay. And understand, if you haven't been drinking, the medicines that you've taken are certainly impairing you, okay? Are you willing to do that?
What are my rights?
Well, you don't have to take the breath test, okay? You can refuse it. There's no penalty for refusing it. I don't think there is. I gotta look at your driving. Have you ever been arrested before? Okay.
What's more shocking is that when the cops searched her car, they found not one but a lot of illegal drugs, including marijuana and paraphernalia. Seals wasn't so happy about it and started arguing with the cop.
Spice grinder with residue. Spice grinder with residue, so it's 3 spice grinders. Melissa, number one, I'm not taking your money.
I just saw you put it in the trunk.
Yeah, it's going with you. It's in your property bag. I'm on camera. Why in the world would I do anything like that? That's crazy. We don't want to. Your car has to get towed. So the reason that we take that stuff out of the car is so that the tow truck driver doesn't steal it.
I mean, you had no warrant to search my car.
We don't need a warrant.
No, I know my right.
You don't know.
I'm Italian. I have lawyers all in my family. Like, I will sue the 634, 1034. Like, seriously.
Melissa Seals reportedly made threatening statements about suing the officers multiple times, claiming they violated her right. She was released on a cash bond and supposedly awaits trial for her misdemeanor. Melissa Seals was a famous Instagram model, but that didn't help her to get out of DUI charges.
In October 2023, a 9-year-old black girl, Bobby Wilson, was racially profiled after her white neighbor, Gordon Lashy, called the police while she was trying to kill spotted lanternflies, an invasive species that imperils trees. Officers received a 911 call in which Gordon can be heard saying, "There's a little black woman walking, spraying stuff on the sidewalks and trees on Elizabeth and Florence. I don't know what the hell she's doing. It scares me though." Moreover, he added that she's a real small woman.
There's a little black woman walking and spraying stuff on the sidewalks and trees. I don't know what the hell she's doing. It scares me though.
Police body camera footage shows an officer from the Caldwell Police Department responding to the call. As he approaches the young girl, he asks what's going on. The 9-year-old explains how she's treating the grass with a spray to protect against an invasive species of lanternflies. When the officer spoke to the girl, her mother, Monique Joseph, approached. The officer explained everything to Joseph and reassured her that her daughter was completely fine. Joseph was shocked to learn that a neighbor who had lived next to them for the past 8 years had called 911 on her 9-year-old daughter.
What's that? Oh, what are you using the sponsor? You're trying to catch him? Someone just called in and said that she was alone spraying something on the grass.
She's catching the...
I see that. Oh, you know Gordon? Okay. Yeah. What's your address?
12 Elizabeth.
12?
Right there.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying we are...
You're obviously next door neighbors.
Yeah. I yelled good morning to his right.
This incident traumatized Bobby. It's truly hard to understand how someone can be so racist that they even express hatred towards children. Children are innocent, and targeting them with such discrimination is extremely wrong.
No, you're not in trouble.
How many did you kill? How many trees did you save?
They're bad. They're all over the place.
He should be happy.
After the incident, Miss Joseph and her older daughter, Hayden, spoke out about the incident in front of the Caldwell Town Council. They described how her neighbor had unnecessarily put her daughter in harm's way. She said in an interview, "Racism, intentional or not, is still racism." What's your point of view in this case? Do let us know in the comment section below.
A traffic stop that ended up as a car crash. But that wasn't all. You'll be shocked to know the reason behind it. So let's get right into it. On September 7, 2022, what began as a routine traffic stop in West Memphis quickly turned into a high-speed chase and a shocking crash. The officer noticed the strong smell of marijuana and signs of impairment, setting off a chain of events that would escalate faster than anyone could imagine.
Possibility that my brother's gun might be in this car, just so you know. And if it is, it's in this room. I just want to let you know.
Okay, stay up around the corner for me.
And my sister might have something in there as well.
Hey! Hey! Stop! Ma'am, stay still. Ma'am, stay still. Please.
instructed both of them to stand at the corner of the car, keeping them out of traffic while he prepared to search. When questioned about the small scales found in the car, she nervously admitted they were for weighing marijuana and denied having anything else. But when the officer spotted a small pile of residue on a spoon, it became obvious that both of them were hiding something in the car.
Until you talk to an attorney or have an attorney present you for further questions. Do you understand those rights? Okay. Anything illegal in your purse, anything illegal in the car that belongs to you, anything illegal on you, do I need to have a female officer come out here and check you? Yeah, walk around there and stand beside him. 45 mile an hour on his shoulder. I get him out, I walk up there and smell odor of marijuana. I get him out and start talking to him. He says, yeah, I smoked at the hotel back here.
If you think this is just going to be a simple traffic stop, buckle up, because what happens next will shock you. The suspect was clearly watching his every move, almost as if she knew he was about to uncover something. Tension grew as the trooper prepared to search the vehicle, noting that a firearm might even be inside. Karma hits hard, and in this case, it came faster than anyone could imagine. Just a few miles into the chase, the red Pontiac slammed into a box truck, tearing the car clean in half. The scene was chaos. Twisted metal, shattered glass, and a female passenger thrown across the wreck, barely conscious.
Hey! Hey! Stop! 447. Give me Westminster Fire. We got a truck. She's leaking diesel. She's in the car. I don't know. She's supposed to get his ambulance here quick.
The female passenger was badly injured, bleeding and barely conscious, while frantic onlookers and officers tried to assess the scene. The tension was so tense as the officers worked to stabilize her, warn her not to move, and navigate the crash site. Every second felt critical, every movement dangerous. That's how quickly a simple traffic stop had turned into a life or death emergency.
Hey, ma'am, stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, get on.
Correct?
Careful.
Following the intense chase and crash, both occupants faced serious legal consequences. Brittany Johns was charged with fleeing from the police, and authorities discovered she had an active extraditable warrant from Illinois. Eric Winford was cited for traffic violations and also faced a charge of being a felon in possession of a firearm after a .22 revolver was found in the car.
Hey.
On the 11th of May 2023 at 3:18 p.m., the police officers remanded a 41-year-old Florida woman named Breanne Gallery, who was accused of keying cars and trying to stab a deputy with a sharp fix-a-flat tool.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop!
You're
gonna come through with it!
The officers in Flagler County, Florida, immediately came up to the scene when someone had called them about Gallery. The suspect resisted when the sheriff's officer tried to ground and handcuff her.
Put your hands behind your back. No. Put your hands behind your back. No. You're going to get tased if you don't put your hands behind your back. You know that, right?
When suddenly Gallery saw the cop running towards her, she tried to run as fast as possible along with her bicycle, but the cop grabbed her tightly so that she could not run from the situation she had created herself. What a crazy Karen she is.
Come here, now. Get on the ground now.
You're gonna let me go? I got all your f***ing footage on the TV?
As soon as the cop grabbed her, she started shouting and giving references to the TV programs. Still, it made no sense because she was being recorded in the body camera footage. She said that she knew she was being recorded, that's why she resisted that much and didn't even listen to a single order of the officer, which was also against the law.
Lay on your stomach.
No, you're gonna bring out all your producers right now. All your TV you're gonna bring them out now. Bring them out now.
What are you doing this for?
Because y'all are videoing me. You know you are. I told you to stop for years. You're not stopping.
You can see that Karen didn't cooperate with the police officer. She even tried to hit him with a sharp tool she had in her hand when the officer pulled her hand behind the back to handcuff her. Now she did the second thing against the law, and that will extend her time in jail.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop!
You're
gonna come through with it!
No, I'm not playing with you. Put your hands behind your back. No. You're gonna get tased if you don't put your hands behind your back. You know that, right?
The cop finally handcuffed Karen. Still, she didn't even feel guilty about what she had already done.
The vape you No, that though, you seen that right there, right? Oh yeah, that's when she was stabbing the car. Okay.
It was so hard for the officers to pick her up towards the patrol car because she was resisting too much, so they finally used a taser to take her towards the police station.
The vape you
Gallery's behavior was so unbearable that even they pushed her into the patrol car. Otherwise, there was no other option left for them.
Hey.
Gallery was charged with multiple things, which included aggravated battery and resisting an officer with violence. Not only this, she was also accused of domestic violence and disorderly intoxication in the past. This means that the law should take strict action against her, otherwise she will harm others in the future, too. So, what's your point of view on Karen's behavior and what should be the law for her? Do let us know in the comment section, and do subscribe to Bodycam Reveal to watch amazing law and crime videos.
On the 1st of April 2021, Fort Lauderdale police officers took Luba Bozanich into custody following a racist rant inside a South Florida Walgreens. Bodycam footage shows an officer approaching Bozanich after Fort Lauderdale police were called to a Walgreens in Southeast following a heated confrontation between customers. As soon as the officer approached her, he handcuffed her for spitting on him, rather than feeling ashamed for her actions. Bozanich claimed she had been verbally abused. However, being verbally abused does not give anyone the right to spit on another person.
Typical man to say that.
Ma'am, no weapons on you or anything like that?
No, here.
No, that's okay. Stand up for me, please.
No.
Just make sure you don't
Does
have any
it
weapons
look
on you.
like, look, I don't even
I
have
don't know.
pockets.
Turn around. I don't want to touch
I
you.
don't have pockets.
Okay. Under arrest for battery.
I didn't do any battery.
No, when you spit on people, that's battery.
No, I did not. Listen, he verbally abused me.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to spit on him. That's what.
She was so stubborn at first, but she didn't resist the arrest. However, she verbally hurt them. All the drama started when Nala Umbaid and her husband were checking out at Walgreens when Bozanich walked in without a mask. An employee asked her to put one on, and that's when Umbaid and Bozanich started yelling and ranting about Muslims. She used a racial slur and commented on Umbaid's hijab. The bodycam footage showed Bozanich apologizing, saying she's not a racist and telling people God bless you after the couple refused to let the officers arrest her. The officer said to Bozanich, God bless them, because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail. The officer ultimately released her, but did you all notice her behavior in the end? She still didn't show any shame for what she was doing.
Well, I'll get a good attorney.
God bless you.
Yep, God bless me, God, because I'm a Christian.
Instead of reflecting on her actions, she continued to act as if she had done nothing inappropriate. It's concerning to see how easily she dismissed the entire situation as if her behavior had no real consequences. She should have been thankful that the victim forgave her for what she did. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comment section below.
Who decided to choose chaos over peaceful arrest. On December 28, 2021, officers were called to a school after reports of a woman acting strangely. What they encountered was shocking, as 56-year-old Kimberly Archibald had openly relieved herself in the bushes right outside the school, completely disregarding anyone watching.
Okay.
Let me go, please.
No.
I didn't do
Stop.
anything.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, let me go, please. Let me go, please. Let me go, please. Let me go, please.
How our witness described the scene was nothing short of disturbing.
In case I needed to get in my car, because at that point I was kind of concerned about my safety because she was obviously in some altered state. So,
Right.
So I don't know. It's just really bizarre behavior.
Okay. I'll go check her out.
Okay.
Essentially, like, there is trespassing on school grounds, but
Right.
I gotta get with one of the school officials first before I...
Yeah, of course.
When deputies finally approached Archibald, things got even stranger. Looked completely disoriented, almost as if she wasn't fully aware of what was happening. The officer repeated the request several times, but Archibald continued to avoid giving a straight answer, leaving deputies more convinced that something wasn't right.
How you doing? I'm Deputy Getchell with the Sheriff's Office here in Vero Beach.
What's up?
I'm just coming to do a welfare check on you. Somebody said that you were parked at the school and possibly took a dump in the bushes. You look a little tired. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Her troubles only grew worse. First, by ignoring the officer's commands, and most of all, by what she had already done earlier, squatting in the bushes and relieving herself right in front of the school.
Ma'am, do you have an identification?
I'm not good, sir.
Okay. Do you know what day of the week it is?
Yeah, I think it's Sunday, Monday.
Do you know where you're currently at?
In Florida.
Okay, do you know what town?
Leave me alone.
I can't.
So what else can you really expect from law enforcement? They're not going to just stand by and watch, as she didn't leave any option for them.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Stop. Stop tensing up. Stop tensing up.
Let me go, please. Let me go, please.
No.
I didn't do
Stop.
anything.
Put your hands behind your back.
No. Okay, let me go, please. Let me go, please. Let me go, please. Let me go, please.
If you think that once she was arrested, everything would finally calm down, you'd be mistaken. Our suspect believed she could still outsmart and confuse the deputies, refusing to give straight answers and mumbling random names. Even in custody, she acted like she was in control, leaving officers struggling just to confirm who she really was.
Oh, you're a nice man. Let me go, please.
Have a seat. So what was your name? Can you tell me what your name is? Constantly? Constance? Okay. Well, you refused to identify yourself. Right, and I asked you several times what your name was. You just sat there and didn't say anything but mumbled.
Archibald didn't walk away free. Instead, she was booked on charges of being on school property without permission, resisting the deputies, and giving them a fake name. A judge later set her bond at $3,000. Do you agree with the judge? Let us know in the comments section.
On January 25, 2020, an Albuquerque police officer arrested 25-year-old law student Veronica for driving under the influence. The officer approached the car and asked the suspect, Veronica, if she had insurance paperwork, for which she refused to have a new one, so he asked her to step out of the car to do some tests. Veronica replied to the officer in a very cute, flirtatious tone.
Did you find your insurance paperwork?
No, I only have the old one. My dad hasn't sent me a copy of it.
Okay. Ma'am, I believe your driving could possibly be impaired by alcohol. I'm going to have you step out and do a couple of tests real quick, see if you're okay to keep driving. Go ahead and step out for me.
She claimed that she has ski-eye syndrome, which is a skeletal deformity and delay in motor development. It was probably her technique to make the cop go easy on her. When the officer asked her if she had any diseases that made her unable to walk or something else, he wanted to do a field sobriety test to check if she was drunk or not.
Do you have any medical limitations, impairments that affect your ability to walk and balance?
I do have an autoimmune disease called Berea syndrome.
Okay.
The last time I was diagnosed, I was about the third person in New Mexico to have it.
Okay. I'm going to have you try these tests as best you can, and we'll go from there, okay?
Yes, sir.
She said that she had last-time lesions in her intestine, and maybe this would interrupt her walk and the test. They did. But when they did the field sobriety test, she did not do it well. Because there was a problem when she walked, she did not count backward properly, and it seemed like she was drunk.
Does it affect your ability to walk and balance?
At times I do get lesions inside of my intestines. I did go to the doctor last week for a lesion that I had.
Keep watching it. I need you to look at it.
My balance is very bad. 4, 5, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. 47, 46,
45, 42, 43, 41, 40.
On inspection about the alcohol she consumed, she said that she drank only one vodka soda about 2 hours ago, but the officer put her under arrest because of driving under the influence. Moreover, she did not do the test properly. Veronique's cuteness didn't work for her.
How much alcohol have you had tonight?
I've only had one vodka soda.
About how long ago?
About like 2 hours ago.
I feel like your driving is possibly impaired by alcohol. These tests are not pass-fail, but I feel like you did poorly on them. But in order to take that test, I do have to place you under arrest for DWI. So turn around for me, please.
She fights the arrest by claiming that she can only be arrested by her willingness. But don't you think if someone is driving under the influence, the cops don't need their suggestion to be arrested or not?
I'm pretty sure
Change
you're
to a 47
not allowed
and
to arrest
stop me at 46.
The breath test is by willingness.
Go ahead and turn around for me. I'll read you the implied consent, and you can decide for yourself. You're not going to be forced to take it. You do have to provide a breath sample, but it's going to be your choice. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
He took her to the police station and examined her breath sample, which was above the normal limit of 0.16, which clearly indicated she had taken more than one shot.
To determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. Do you agree to take our test? It will be a breath test. Blow constantly, hard and constantly till the machine stops making noise. Go ahead. Blow, 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 blow. Try it again. Your first breath score was a 0.16 and your second was a 0.16. You're over 2 times. You're at 2 times the legal limit.
She was charged with DUI, did not maintain a traffic lane, failed to obey the traffic control device, and not having proof of insurance in the vehicle.
On March 5th, 2022, a late-night traffic stop in Berea, Ohio, quickly turned into something far more serious. What began as routine questions soon exposed signs of impairment, uneasy answers, unsteady behavior, and a struggle to follow even the simplest instructions.
I just wanted to go to the store and get cigarettes.
Okay, all right. No reason to have.
I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
What do you mean someone did this to you?
Somebody's telling you I'm allowed to look at both of them as I'm a truck driver. I have to look at everything around me.
When officers approached the driver, identified as Amanda Reschke, they immediately noticed her answers didn't add up. At first, she claimed she hadn't gone anywhere, but moments later she admitted she had stopped at Pickwick to buy food. Her shifting story, paired with confused statements and unsteady behavior, only strengthened officers' suspicion that she was under the influence.
Hey, what's going on? Are you injured?
No, I'm not fine. I'm nothing. Here, this is my sandwich. I just bought my
sandwich. No, put your sandwich back in there. It's okay.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, thank you. Where did you get your sandwich from?
I got my sandwich at Pickwick.
From Pickwick?
Yes.
Okay, and where are you at right now? And then what happened after that?
I talked to my kids, I talked to my boyfriend, I talked to my mother, I talked to everybody.
She soon admitted to drinking heavily that day, saying she had been happy and decided to celebrate. Even after confessing, she begged officers not to take her to jail. Do you think someone who openly admits to drinking and driving should still be shown leniency? Or is jail the only answer?
What have you had to drink?
I drank a lot today. I lost my fucking goddamn job, and then I fucking got a good job, and I was happy. So then I celebrated being happy. So what? Don't let them take me to jail, please.
We're not police. We don't take people to jail.
That's them to check you to see if there's anything wrong with you.
Reschke's anxiety spiked as she realized the gravity of the situation. She begged officers not to ruin her truck driving job. She begged officers not to ruin her truck driving job, the one she was supposed to return to in just a few days. Her voice shook as she offered to abandon her car on the spot, if only they would drive her home and let her go.
Do not. Please do not. Please do not do anything against my truck driving. I get it back.
Well, we gotta make sure you're okay to drive.
If you don't want me to drive, fine. My car can sit here and you can drive me to my home.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Because guess what? I have an amazing truck driving job that's gonna pay me $38 an hour.
Based on the field sobriety tests, let's take a closer look to see if Amanda Reschke could really prove she was sober, or if her every move would only reveal the truth she was trying so hard to hide. She even had difficulty following directions. her lack of control becoming more obvious with every attempt. Before even trying the next test, she flatly admitted she couldn't do it, and her refusal, paired with her earlier performance, left little doubt for the officers watching closely that she was impaired.
Just stand there with your hands at your side, okay? Can you see the tip of my pen?
Yep.
All right, no problem seeing that?
Nope.
All right, just follow with your eyes and your eyes only, all right? Don't move your head, okay?
Okay.
Did you have any problem seeing that at all?
Nope.
All right, you're doing good. Just keep doing it, okay?
I'm a truck driver. I have to look at everything around me.
That's not the point right now. The point is watch the tip of my pen only, okay? Here, we got to finish, okay? Okay.
I'm fucking so tired.
All right,
I fucking worked 70 hours in the last week. I'm tired.
Later, the desperation in her voice made it clear that she wasn't just fighting an arrest. She was fighting the consequences of her choices. Amanda Reschke didn't walk away with just a warning that night. Instead, she was formally charged with driving under the influence after officers determined she had been operating her vehicle while impaired. Her breath test revealed a blood alcohol concentration of 0.17 or higher, more than twice the legal limit. On top of that, she was also cited for failing to maintain reasonable control of her car, a charge that highlighted just how unsafe her actions were on the road.
On April 19th, 2024, at around 6:30 p.m., Florida police officers received a call about a drunken suspect named Julia Jones. This video might be disturbing for some viewers, as Julia's condition was completely out of her control.
Why are you here? Because we got a call about allegations of verbal disturbance going on. That's why we're here.
You're what?
We got a call about a verbal disturbance going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
as far as what? Show?
No.
No, that's not one thing, okay?
Let me leave the premises?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Check this out. How about you come lean on this patrol car real quick, okay?
No.
Because you're falling over, okay?
She was highly intoxicated, and when you see it for yourself, you can't help but feel pity for her. You can see from the body cam footage that when the officer told Julia the reason for their presence, that they had received a call reporting her verbally abusing passers-by, her condition was clear. She couldn't stand properly or talk clearly. Despite this, she tried to defend herself, saying that she was the one being verbally abused.
So I'm being abused, but yet I'm gonna get taken away.
We're not saying you're getting taken away. We're trying to find out what happened.
May I leave the premises?
No.
May I leave the premises?
No.
Ma'am.
Really?
Yeah, right now we're in the middle.
Why?
We're in the middle.
Why?
Ma'am.
We're right in the middle.
Julia was so drunk that she kept falling over. Of course, law enforcement couldn't let her go in this state, but she wanted to leave and started resisting arrest. It was clear from the way she spoke that she was extremely intoxicated, as she would sometimes start crying and then suddenly say things that sounded very funny. Officers handcuffed her immediately, but did you notice that she seemed to have some knowledge about law enforcement, even though she was highly intoxicated?
Follow you in the traffic, okay?
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Let me go home.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, you've got a severely cut up hand, okay? You're bleeding there.
Really? Why?
Ma'am?
Why? Why do I have a severely cut up hand? Why?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah. Maybe it's because of them.
Okay, do me a favor.
Stop.
What?
Yeah.
All right, stay right here. Okay, I'm not playing games with you today. I'm not playing
games with anybody.
Okay, you need to calm down, all right?
Mister, you gonna read me my rights?
Stop.
Because guess what?
Stop.
You gonna read me my rights? Are you gonna read me my rights?
She still remembered enough to keep talking about her rights, which are usually read to suspects after they're arrested. When the officer tried to read her rights, she started screaming, saying she couldn't hear anything.
All right, ma'am, you're here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to read you your rights because you wish to have them too. Okay, you have the right to remember. Anything you say can be used.
She started banging her head against the back seat of a car, so the officer quickly stopped the vehicle to prevent her from hurting herself. One of the female officers tried to calm her down by telling her they would first take her to the hospital. That's when Julia somehow began to calm down. Otherwise, things could have escalated even more. Here, you truly appreciate how politely and calmly the female officer handled the situation.
No! You answer me, God! You answer me! Answer me! You answer me, you
Stop banging.
No.
Stop banging.
No!
Stop.
You let me out! You let me out! Because I'm not a bad person.
You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person.
This man right here? No.
Don't do that.
Stop. Let me out! Let me out!
Listen, I am trying to get it where we can take you to the hospital, but you need to calm down.
Really?
Yes. We're gonna go to the hospital right now, but don't start acting up on me again, okay?
Bravo 225, Echo 214,
Ma'am, don't do that. You let me go. What am I being charged with? What am I being charged with? You know what? You know how fucking on.
Julia Jones was charged with disorderly intoxication, battery on a law enforcement officer, and possession. On December 13th, 2021, in the state capital of Tallahassee, the suspect, Autumn Marie, trespassed into an apartment building and slept on the couch. Bodycam footage shows the officer approaching a woman who didn't seem fully aware at first, as she had just woken up when the officer got to her. The officer asked her about her identity several times, but she only remembered she was in the wrong place after she came to her senses.
That's the police department. And you got your ID on you? No, you're going to tell us your first name. We can do this easy way, hard way, it's up to you.
She then told the officer she had to leave, but the officer stopped her for further investigation. To make her feel comfortable, the officer told her they didn't have a warrant for her arrest. They just wanted to make sure she was okay. However, she didn't cooperate and insisted she had to go to her bedroom, saying she had accidentally fallen asleep there and tried to end the investigation. The officer calmly warned her not to resist, explaining that she would face serious consequences if she did. Still, she refused to comply with the officer's requests.
No, I actually want to go back today.
From where?
My girlfriend's house.
Okay, then get my officer your first name.
Nothing.
Huh?
She ignored the officer's commands multiple times, even after being warned. She didn't even give her first name and told them she had left her ID card at her girlfriend's house. When the woman kept resisting giving her ID, a security guard stepped in to help the officer and identified her as Marie.
You said she's been trespassed before by officers and everything? You got the case number?
Yes, sir. I was just contacting my supervisor.
She wanted to leave the situation, but the officer firmly sat her down on the couch, making it clear she couldn't go anywhere until the investigation was finished. When the officer learned about Marie's previous trespassing reports, she tried to escape and resisted so much that the officer struggled to handcuff her.
Hey, ma'am, sit down. You're not free to go right now. Sit down. Seriously, you're about to go in cuffs if you don't sit down. Yes, you're being detained.
For an investigation.
What type of investigation?
A trespassing.
Let go of me.
Turn around. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop resisting.
After that, she made weak excuses, like needing to go to the bathroom and trying to find a way to escape again. But law enforcement wasn't going to let that happen. If they released her this time, she would likely do it again and be a problem for others. She started yelling at the officers and kicked them multiple times, even though they warned her not to make things worse. At one point, she even spat on one of the officers and bit another. Her actions were only making things worse for herself.
Just get me.
Yeah. Seriously?
Can you quick?
I just have to pee. I have to pee. Can I please pee?
You just kicked me?
Can I pee? Wait, just asking if I can use the restroom. Sir, will you walk me to the restroom?
You're under arrest.
That's definitely not happening.
Even after all her mistakes, she didn't stop. While being arrested on the escalator, she repeatedly spat on the officer several more times. She was charged with 3 counts of battery on an officer, 1 count of resisting an officer with violence, and 1 count of trespassing. On top of that, she was also wanted in Georgia for allegedly stealing a car.
On October 4th, 2023, just outside Milwaukee, a quiet day suddenly turned intense when officers were alerted to a theft in progress at a local Dick's Sporting Goods. What started as a routine shoplifting call would soon spiral into a high-speed chase, a foot pursuit, and a dramatic arrest, captured all on Bodycam.
Reverse!
Dashcam video shows officers trying to pull over the suspect's vehicle, but the driver refused to stop, leading them on a pursuit at nearly 60 miles per hour. As the chase continued eastbound, officers provided updates over the radio, including the vehicle's make, model, and registered owner. Tension thickens as the suspect vehicle finally stops, but officers quickly notice the driver's foot still pressing the brake, an uneasy sign that they might try to run again. The situation grows more intense when a second officer arrives, offering to approach the car on foot while the first officer holds position, ready to react if things escalate. As they carefully coordinate their next move, one officer inches toward the vehicle while the other stays behind the wheel, prepared to chase if the suspect makes another break for it.
146, vehicle is not stopping. We're northbound 41. Contact and 146, vehicle's taking off again.
Every second feels critical, and no one knows what will happen next. Just moments after officers placed stop sticks in front of the suspect's car, the driver suddenly threw it in reverse and took off. The officer positioned behind the vehicle was ready and quickly chased after them. Over the radio, he confirmed the suspect had taken off again, driving eastbound on Capitol Drive. The car swerved through traffic, reaching speeds around 60 miles per hour. The situation escalated quickly when the suspect's car ran a red light, showing no regard for anyone's safety. In their desperate attempt to get away, they didn't even stop to think that their reckless move could have taken someone's life. All that mattered to them was escaping, no matter the cost.
Contact and 146, vehicle's taking off again. The speeds are 60. Traffic is medium. They are weaving in and out of traffic. Now. They are smoking right now. Looks like they're losing a tire.
The chase took a dramatic turn when the suspect suddenly bailed out of the car and tried to flee on foot. One suspect dropped to the ground, while the others ran in opposite directions, forcing officers to split up and pursue them through a nearby neighborhood. Shortly, a police canine caught a scent and began barking near a trash can. That's where officers found a woman hiding behind a garbage can, later identified as Dariana Anderson.
And foot bail. 3 occupants.
I got 1 occupant down on the ground. Looks like a passenger took off going westbound and the driver took off going eastbound.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, get your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! You're gonna get bit! Come on!
After arresting Dariana Anderson, officers checked if the canine had bitten her. They stood her up and walked her back to the squad car. No other evidence was found nearby. One officer praised the dog. Sure enough, Anderson had been quietly hiding with her back against a wall. The dog's instincts were spot on.
Back out to the front then, okay? Sit down. Yeah!
Sorry!
Well, it keyed us in though, at least. I know, I was like, oh, is something there, you know?
Yep.
Anderson was taken into custody and hit with multiple charges, including eluding police and retail theft. She was later released on a $1,500 cash bond.
The incident unfolded around 7:30 p.m. in a McDonald's parking lot in St. Augustine, where deputies stopped Alexandria Mason. What started as a routine encounter soon became an unforgettable chain of events.
You drive off.
No,
Don't
I'm
you
driving.
do it. Don't you do it.
My two, pit.
The deputy ran a check on 42-year-old Alexandria Mason and discovered that she was wanted in Citrus County, Florida on a felony warrant for drug charges. As another deputy arrived to assist, the situation quickly took a turn and things started to get a little messed up.
Hey, ma'am. How you doing? Boy, wanted out. Hey, do you have your driver's license and registration on? Are you the RO of this vehicle? Can you state your name? Are you Alexandra? Is that?
That's my ID number.
Okay.
You're not allowed to stop me.
I am, because you match the description of a wanted fugitive, okay?
Okay, well, I'm not wanted.
When asked if she had any medical issues, the suspect claimed to suffer from a wide range of health problems. Alexandria seemed to realize what the deputies are up to and decided it was time to make a run for it.
I have such a blood disorder. I came this way because I was looking for my daughter. It's a long story. I really can't talk about it.
Yeah. Hey, can you step out the car for me, please?
No, I'm not.
Oh, hold on.
I was given a party last
Tell me what you got, bro. Let's do this. Mika, why don't you bring your car up here? I want to get some paperwork out of that car. Bring your car up here to the front so I can look at it.
Alexandria bolted out of the parking lot and the chase was on. Deputies soon found themselves chasing Alexandria along I-95, where she reportedly hit speeds of over 120 miles per hour. She used the shoulder to escape one deputy, and before long,
Don't you drive off.
No,
Don't
I'm
you
driving.
do it. Don't you do it.
the Florida Highway Patrol joined the pursuit as she crossed into nearby Duval County. Moments later, another trooper arrived and attempted a pit maneuver to stop Alexandria. However, she managed to escape the attempt to stop once again. But it didn't take long before the troopers are back on her, determined to bring the high-speed chase to an end. Aerial support joined the chase, capturing a bird's-eye view of the high-speed pursuit as it unfolded. The intense chase eventually came to a screeching halt, but not before Alexandria caused major damage. The chaos finally ended.
My two, pit.
Leaving a clear track of destruction behind. Deputies and troopers wasted no time catching up with Alexandria. She was quickly restrained, placed under arrest, and escorted into a police vehicle. Her Miranda rights were read to her as the situation ended.
Just don't shove me. Just please don't shove me. I'm trying to pull my... I am.
It didn't take long before EMTs arrived to check on Alexandria. However, as expected, she continued making confusing statements about her various medical conditions. Alexandria claimed to have hit her head during the crash, prompting medics to load her onto a stretcher and transport her to the hospital for further evaluation.
My badge in there. I need to bring that with. It's right there in that pink bag. Please, it's the white wallet.
Let's deal with one thing at a time,
Yes, can you
please.
please help me?
If you calm down, I will
I
take
have to
that.
calm. I am. I told you. I have like I have like. Oh, God, it stuck to me. Sorry.
There you go.
Please bring my wallet, please. That's all I'm asking you. Please.
Just seconds after being taken out of the vehicle, deputies were once again confronted with the loudmouth Alexandria, who continued her aggressive behavior, though being in the hands of medical professionals. After Alexandria was transported to a nearby hospital, she was asked for a blood sample. According to the arrest report, she openly admitted, saying, "All you're going to find is meth. I do meth every day." Troopers conducted a thorough search of the vehicle and uncovered a stolen firearm, drug paraphernalia, various controlled substances, live ammunition, and spent casings. Alexandria was taken to the Duval County Jail and booked on multiple charges, including DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She later pleaded guilty to these charges and was sentenced to 10 months in jail, followed by probation. With that being said, let's move on to our next case, but before that, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal.
Make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. On the 22nd of January 2022, authorities were called to a church in Georgia following reports of a disturbance. Upon arrival, officers found a chaotic scene involving a visibly intoxicated woman, later identified as 28-year-old Amanda, whose behavior quickly escalated tensions and led to a serious confrontation with law enforcement.
The road, so I pulled over. Please don't mess with her. I really don't want her to get aggressive with anybody.
They're professionals. They know what they're doing.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Just settle down.
Know, I promise.
Settle down.
She doesn't know.
Stay back.
She doesn't know. I promise. I just want to get her home.
Settle down.
When officers arrived on the scene, tensions were already high. Bethany, the suspect's girlfriend, pleaded with the officers not to charge Amanda, explaining that she was extremely intoxicated and just needed to get home safely.
She doesn't need any kind of aggression, but she is so blacked out at the moment. She don't know who or what is with. I'm her girlfriend, and she doesn't even realize who I am right now. I just want to get her home before she goes to jail. I don't even know where my wallet is right now.
Let's get back here with me.
Okay.
It is no use crying over spilled milk. Despite being heavily intoxicated, she completely ignored authority, forcing officers to act quickly to regain control of the situation. Not only did the suspect have to face the consequences of her actions, but her girlfriend, Bethany, was also suspected of being under the influence of alcohol.
They're professionals. They know what they're doing. They'll take care of her.
She's really drunk and don't realize that, and I don't want her to get any type of aggression towards you guys. Please don't.
Hey, whoa. Stay back.
I promise she doesn't know. She's blacked out. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Just settle down.
Officers then conducted standard field sobriety tests, including following a finger with her eyes and the one-leg stand test. Despite clear instructions, she struggled to complete the exercises, confirming her impairment. When she failed all the sobriety tests, officers had no choice but to place her in handcuffs.
Yes, sir. Follow that. Eyes only without moving your head, okay? That's what I want you to do. Tip of my finger. Eyes. Hey, stop. All right, just walk back to the front of my vehicle with that officer, okay? I want you to listen to me, okay? But don't interrupt me. Yes, sir.
Amanda was charged with driving under the influence, while it's still unclear what charges, if any, her girlfriend Bethany might face. And that's how a few wrong moves can turn a simple traffic stop into a life-altering event, all caught on camera. These stories are a powerful reminder of how quickly situations can escalate for everyone involved.
Girl sexually abusing her boyfriend's daughter. Subscribe to Bodycam Reveal. On the 22nd of August 2023, the Stillwater Police Department revealed that a parent rushed into the police station and made the horrific discovery of disturbing images and videos involving his young child.
You're under arrest for sexual battery of a minor.
The person doing this was 19-year-old Ashley Cheatham, who was sexually abusing her boyfriend's 3-year-old daughter. Body camera footage revealed that the police officers were knocking at Ashley's door and waiting for her to open the door so that they could arrest her. As soon as Cheatham opened the door, the cop handcuffed her immediately so that she could not run away from them because they already had evidence against her.
Hello. Okay, you Ashley? What's your last name? Okay, you're under arrest.
The cops covered her with a blanket as she wasn't wearing anything underneath. They asked her about something she could wear to cover her legs because she had opened the door without wearing any jeans or pants.
Have any room? Fill now. Are they jeans or shorts or color are they?
Yeah, there's some right there. Those pajama pants are fine.
These pajamas right here?
They were just preparing her to go with them, so they asked her about her ID and gave her a purse to carry with her.
Is your ID in your purse? You get that to go with you?
The officers now told her the reason why she was being arrested. They told her she was under arrest for sexually abusing a 3-year-old who was her boyfriend's daughter.
You're under arrest for sexual battery of a minor.
And possession of chaperone.
Ashley now faces multiple charges, including sexual abuse of a child under 12, making or distributing obscene material or child pornography, possession of marijuana, and violation of the Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act. Will these charges serve justice to the father and her daughter who was sexually abused? Make sure to give your thoughts in the comments section of Bodycam Reveal.
On May 4th, 2023, Officer Perez with the St. Cloud Police Department in Florida was called to Walmart for an attempted retail theft. A woman had been seen pretending to pay for items at the self-checkout.
She went to the register and she was like putting inside a bag without scanning.
And then trying to leave the store. Unfortunately for her, as you'll soon see, she exploded as soon as she was caught.
Behind your back. What it is? Stay right here.
The suspect quickly tried several ways to avoid getting into the car, which the officers noticed after she asked to go to the bathroom. It's ridiculous how a grown woman like this is trying to avoid taking responsibility for her actions.
You're fine. You're fine. Just breathe, okay?
I gotta breathe. Can I just breathe?
You and after. Just sit down and relax, okay?
She knew full well that she was doing something wrong when she was shoplifting. Anxiety attacks can often flare up in situations like this for the people who truly suffer from the condition. However, this woman's actions suggest that her behavior may be faked. Meth is a dangerous drug, and some of her symptoms do align with withdrawal. However, the widespread belief online seems to be that she's faking. The officers are under no obligation to let this woman smoke a cigarette. They're only doing it out of kindness as they feel she's going through a difficult time.
I have anxiety really bad.
That's fine. So.
I'm gonna call. I shouldn't have done it.
Just a few moments ago, she was complaining about not being able to breathe.
Just breathe. Just breathe, okay?
I gotta breathe. Can I just breathe?
Smoking a cigarette is probably the worst thing she could do for that issue, which makes it seem more likely that she's been faking her symptoms. The suspect was arrested and taken in, but because her name was censored, it's difficult to find any information about her case online. Either way, fleeing like that can turn a simple shoplifting charge into a felony in Florida. As a result, she could face up to 5 years in prison compared to most people who don't even receive jail time for petty theft. On May 26, 2023, Florida officers were called to a local Walmart after a woman was caught skip scanning items at the self-checkout. When the officers arrived, she was still in the store.
We can have her for a stop. Unless I can get her with Dev now with her skip scanning.
If she's skip scanning and she's putting stuff in the buggy, I mean, it's kind of articulatable and she's...
Oh, y'all good then? Yeah, that's all I need. Yes, she's putting...
So they approached her to confront her, but that didn't go too well. It's amusing that she keeps mentioning she has money in her bank account.
This whole time buying stuff. I have money. Where did you put a damn phone at? Okay, but can you stop being so tight? You're embarrassing me.
Especially since the officers haven't told her why she's being arrested yet. The fact that she assumes it's for theft shows she's aware she was doing something wrong. For someone who claims to know her rights, she doesn't. Legally, she's required to provide her name in this situation, and refusing to do so could lead to an additional charge.
Do you have ID on you?
No, but you don't need my ID until you're telling me why I'm being detained.
I told you you're being detained
for what?
Pending investigation of the shoplifting. You're not giving me your name.
No,
okay.
I refuse.
So you're gonna catch a resisting charge on top.
You are resisting my rights.
She's directing her anger at the wrong people here. She was already caught skip scanning, and if this were happening to someone truly innocent, the police handling the arrest aren't the ones to argue with. That'll only lead to a resisting charge. If she's innocent, she should stay quiet.
I promise you're
about to go to the ground.
No, you're about to get in trouble and lose your thing. I know my rights. You're detaining me, and it hurts me. And there's no reason for you to be that aggressive. I'm sorry if you have problems at home, but I ain't there.
Wait for her lawyer and let the charges be thrown out later. Once again, that's not how it works. She's being arrested, which gives the officers the right to search her belongings.
Get down! I swear, you are gonna be so much trouble for doing this. It's not okay.
They found drugs, so they can add a possession charge to her case. She didn't get what she wanted. She was arrested and charged with petty theft, resisting, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of a controlled substance. Her sentencing hasn't been made public, but the officers who arrested her are still serving today. This woman took no responsibility for her actions and wouldn't even admit that she was doing wrong.
Before moving on to the next case, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal and press the bell icon. On the 7th of January 2023, a 29-year-old woman, later identified as Lauren, was seen swerving and driving erratically on a busy road. A patrol officer from the Red Bank Police Department quickly initiated a traffic stop so that no single life was at risk.
Hey, you have a license on you, dear?
Yeah.
All right, where are you coming from?
I'm coming from dinner.
You have a registration and insurance on you? How much you got to drink tonight?
I did have a glass of wine or two.
Okay.
But I don't feel like I'm intoxicated.
Okay.
Lauren's vehicle bumper was damaged as well. It looked like she had hit something, but when investigated, she denied hitting any vehicle. It was her birthday, but law enforcement officers can't go easy on her just because of that, right?
Got no front bumper here. Looks like you might have hit something. Your bumper's hanging off over there. You didn't hit anything? Okay.
It was now the time for Lauren to perform some field sobriety tests, but instead of cooperating with the cops, she decided to be stubborn.
Oh, what's your name again, Lauren? Lauren, okay, let's just step out of the car. Just we're gonna make sure you're good to drive, and then we'll get you on your way, all right? Stand up for me.
Yeah, I'd like to call a lawyer if you're going to give me a DUI test or something.
Okay, you don't want to do any tests?
No.
All right, do me a favor. Just turn around.
I don't want to.
Turn around from me. Face away from me.
If any suspect doesn't agree to perform a field sobriety test, then law enforcement officers are obliged to arrest them and take them to jail.
All right, I'm going to place you under arrest right now. Under arrest right now for driving while intoxicated.
But things turned pretty devastating because Lauren started crying while sitting in jail.
Hi, Dad. I'm at the Red Bank Police Department. I need you to come pick me up. I'm sorry.
Just take a minute, take a breath, all right?
The officer let Lauren call her dad to pick her up. Eventually, she was charged with DUI and no jail time was considered.
Can you come here, please?
No.
Don't go out that door.
It is an emergency.
You're under arrest for trespass.
No.
You're under arrest for trespass.
I'm not under arrest.
Stop.
I'm not under arrest. I'm not under arrest. I'm not. Get off of me!
We need to get her on her.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
As officers moved in to detain Spellers, she immediately became aggressive. The struggle grew louder and more chaotic when Spellers refused to comply, kicking and fighting as officers tried to keep her down. Even claimed they were lying, hypnotizing her, and violating her rights.
Hiding one. Get down.
I'm
on the ground. I'm not going to use force on you. You're under arrest. Don't fight me. Calm down. Calm down.
No, you're an imposter.
I'm not. I'm the police.
No, you're not.
Okay, stay on the ground.
You're a liar. Liar! No! You're being hypnotized. You can't. How do you not trespass? You're a liar. He's a liar!
Her words made no sense, but her conviction was terrifyingly real. What should have been a routine arrest turned into a disturbing scene that left even the officers questioning what they had just witnessed.
We need to get her on her.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Help! Help! Help!
Her wild stories about royalty and presidential protection quickly fell apart in the face of hard evidence. What began as a bizarre delusional rant ended with cold proof of shoplifting and trespass. Turns out, this wasn't her first run-in at the store. Let's see what happened a couple of months ago.
I'm royalty! They gave me the earth and the moon and the solar system. No, I'm not. This isn't my fault. You said I wasn't gonna go to jail for the. Oh, my leg! Come on!
So this was found in her bag. She was verbally trespassed by Greg a couple of months ago. So she's been trespassed verbally twice, but never by us. But that doesn't matter. He can positively identify her as the person. What happened a couple months ago?
On that flyer, one of my employees saw her put on nail polish on the aisle.
That she didn't
do
purchase?
that. Yeah, she
Okay.
didn't purchase. She was just doing it right in the aisle.
Okay.
And she stormed off, so they trespassed her.
Okay.
Spillers was charged with assault, breaking into the store, and fighting against the officers during the arrest. Let's move on to our next case. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. Case number 2. On the 11th of June 2023, just after 3:30 a.m., a routine night patrol turned into a tense encounter. Just when our suspect realized she had really messed up. Lights and sirens flashed behind her, but instead of pulling over, she tried to make it back to her apartment.
Relax.
Listen, Melina. Melina.
No.
Melina.
I can't. No. I need y'all to understand I cannot go to jail. I have to get my daughter home.
Melina, can you stop?
I am not
pulling against me. Okay.
But I need to get my daughter home.
When an officer from the Federal Way Police activated his lights and sirens, the driver didn't pull over immediately and instead parked at her residence, making it clear she was trying to avoid the consequences of her own actions.
I'm Officer Montjoy, Federal Police Department. I turned on my lights and sirens and you didn't stop? Or turn on my lights?
I did. I just went to the car park spot. Sorry.
Okay. Usually, like, if it's a traffic stop, you just kind of stop where you are.
Officers suspected that the suspect was impaired and asked her to perform voluntary field sobriety tests. She attempted the exercises, but didn't complete them properly, raising further concerns about her ability to drive.
Only my eyes and not my head. So meaning I can't move my head, I can only move my eyes.
Correct. Yes. Don't move your head, and only follow it with your eyes.
Got it.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
However, she tried to explain her actions, claiming confusion and stress from traveling and the gas station incident. But as officers began securing her passport, purse, and vehicle, it was clear the situation was serious, and her attempts to avoid consequences were failing.
Oh, okay. So you're getting ready to go back to Florida? Okay. Is this all you have? Is this backpack right here?
I do? Is there something wrong?
Yeah. So, well, right now you're nervous for DUI.
No.
Melina was arrested and charged with driving under the influence, failing to properly stop for a police officer, and driving with an unsecured gas nozzle.
On May 26, 2023, Florida officers were called to a local Walmart after a woman was caught skip scanning items at the self-checkout. When the officers arrived, she was still in the store.
We can have her for a stop. Unless I can get her with Dev now with her skip scanning.
If she's skip scanning and she's putting stuff in the buggy, I mean, it's kind of articulatable that she's...
Oh, y'all good then? Yeah, that's all I need? Yes, she's putting...
So they approached her to confront her, but that didn't go too well. It's amusing that she keeps mentioning she has money in her bank account.
This whole time buying stuff. I have money. Where did my damn phone at?
Walk to the office over here and walk.
Okay, but can you stop being so tight? You're embarrassing me.
Especially since the officers haven't told her why she's being arrested yet. The fact that she assumes it's for theft shows she's aware she was doing something wrong. For someone who claims to know her rights, she doesn't. Legally, she's required to provide her name in this situation, and refusing to do so could lead to an additional charge.
You don't have any weapon. Do you have ID on you?
No, but you don't need my ID until you're telling me why I'm being detained.
I told you you're being detained
For what?
Pending investigation into shoplifting. You're not giving me your name.
No,
Okay.
I refuse.
So you're going to catch a resisting charge on top.
You are resisting my rights.
She's directing her anger at the wrong people here. She was already caught skip scanning, and if this were happening to someone truly innocent, the police handling the arrest aren't the ones to argue with. That'll only lead to a resisting charge. If she's innocent, she should stay quiet.
I promise you're
about to go to the ground.
No, you're about to get in trouble and lose your thing. I know my rights. You're detaining me, and it hurts me. And there's no reason for you to be that aggressive. I'm sorry if you have problems at home, but I ain't there.
Wait for her lawyer and let the charges be thrown out later. Once again, that's not how it works. She's being arrested, which gives the officers the right to search her belongings.
No! I swear, you started me so much trouble for doing this. It's not okay.
They found drugs, so they can add a possession charge to her case. She didn't get what she wanted. She was arrested and charged with petty theft, resisting, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of a controlled substance. Her sentencing hasn't been made public, but the officers who arrested her are still serving today. This woman took no responsibility for her actions and wouldn't even admit that she was doing wrong. On May 4th, 2023, Officer Perez with the St. Cloud Police Department in Florida was called to Walmart for an attempted retail theft. A woman had been seen pretending to pay for items at the self-checkout.
She went to the register and she was like put it inside a bag without scanning it.
And then trying to leave the store. Unfortunately for her, as you'll soon see, she exploded as soon as she was caught.
Put your hands behind your back. What it is. Stay right here.
The suspect quickly tried several ways to avoid getting into the car, which the officers noticed after she asked to go to the bathroom. It's ridiculous how a grown woman like this is trying to avoid taking responsibility for her actions.
You're fine. You're fine. Just breathe, okay?
I gotta breathe. Can I just like to breathe?
You and after. Just sit down and relax, okay?
She knew full well that she was doing something wrong when she was shoplifting. Anxiety attacks can often flare up in situations like this for the people who truly suffer from the condition. However, this woman's actions suggest that her behavior may be faked. Meth is a dangerous drug, and some of her symptoms do align with withdrawal. However, the widespread belief online seems to be that she's faking. The officers are under no obligation to let this woman smoke a cigarette. They're only doing it out of kindness as they feel she's going through a difficult time.
I haven't ID, believe that.
That's fine. So.
I'm gonna call.
Okay.
I shouldn't have done it.
Just a few moments ago, she was complaining about not being able to breathe.
Just breathe. Just breathe, okay?
I gotta breathe. Can I just like to breathe?
Smoking a cigarette is probably the worst thing she could do for that issue, which makes it seem more likely that she's been faking her symptoms. The suspect was arrested and taken in, but because her name was censored, it's difficult to find any information about her case online. Either way, fleeing like that can turn a simple shoplifting charge into a felony in Florida. As a result, she could face up to 5 years in prison compared to most people who don't even receive jail time for petty theft.
Next, Karen Case, who is driving a stolen SUV. On January 4th, 2022, Miami police uncovered a crime spree that looked like it was pulled straight out of a movie. A stolen SUV, credit cards swiped for hundreds of dollars, and suspects desperate to escape. All of it coming to a crashing end in one dramatic arrest.
No, you guys are not allowed to do this.
You got her? Got her?
I'm not going nowhere.
What's the case now?
You guys are fucking ruining the law. Get me out. Bolo?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be in this car. Get me out of this car.
When officers found the stolen Kia parked with its door wide open, they quickly spotted Alexandra Colby, who tried to slip out of the SUV, but her panic gave her away. Within seconds, officers had her on the ground until handcuffs were finally locked on.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Take.
Get on the ground.
me? Have you read my rights?
The victim first reported that his vehicle had been stolen that morning, along with a credit card left inside. Within minutes, that same card was swiped at an Ace Hardware for more than $740 worth of items. Officers soon learned that she was living out of the very vehicle she had stolen, with no ID on her, making it even harder to track who she really was.
Fucking kill me! Fucking kill me! Why are you drawing a gun on me? Kill me! Shoot me! Kill me, motherfucker, because I'm gonna kill you!
Sarge, this is all the offender, Sarge. I'm out of breath here. You can advise.
7610.
Later, officers turned their attention to the other suspect involved in the crime. That's when 21-year-old Anthony Zuniga tried to slip away from the perimeter, but he was caught before he could get far. A search revealed the victim's credit card tucked in his front pocket and the keys to the stolen car sitting in the other. With evidence this strong, there was no denying his role in the crime.
All upstairs is clear.
They had like an attic though. It's that guy, it's not like vertical up 10 feet.
Get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground now!
There, waiting for you guys.
No, he was just walking up.
Good job, Frankie.
Both suspects were charged with felony possession of a stolen credit or debit card, trespassing on property, and possession of stolen property under the municipal ordinance. Their reckless crime spree ended with solid evidence against them and no way out of jail.
On July 31st, 2022, in Farmington, New Mexico, an 18-year-old girl was driving while intoxicated. Before the cops could arrest her, she crashed into a vehicle, risking a mother and her 2 children's lives. The scene of the crash is going to explain it all.
Can't really smell anything over the antifreeze.
Let's see how this girl reacts after creating such a big incident just because she wants to drive under the influence.
Hey, she's got lacerations on the back of her legs. Hey, are your legs hurting, sweetie? Okay. We're gonna have you sit down because you're bleeding, okay? The legal limit for anybody under the age of 21 is .02, okay? They're gonna go over all that with you, okay?
The girl failed to pass the field sobriety test. It was now the time she had to get arrested.
I'm going to place you under arrest. You lied. Okay, you're going to come with me. We're going to right, so go ahead and turn around for me. Do you have anything in your pockets? How old are you guys? 18. Yeah, I don't care as long as they're... Yeah.
Though the girl was initially ashamed, she was now smiling after getting arrested. Her stepdad was more worried about the car than her.
Come with me. Her car keys are in the car. Is there any way we can get that?
Yep.
Can I get a name of that towing company so I know where to...
It's Royals, but I'll write it down for you. Okay. I'll get a card from him.
This 18-year-old was charged with DUI, and along with that, her license got suspended until she was 21, as she was a minor. On September 29, 2023, at 10, the Morris police officer shot a woman named 40-year-old Olivia Schwab. The 40-year-old had a knife in her left hand and approached him, intending to kill him. The police officer, Nick Pampanella, along with a female officer, Cassie Price, reached the location from where they had received a call from counselors who worked with Olivia Schwab that she threatened herself with a knife.
1863. Okay. Miss, drop the knife. Drop the knife.
As soon as they were approaching Olivia, she began to walk towards Officer Nick with a knife in her left hand and was on her cell phone talking to the counselors in her right hand.
Here you are! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife, miss!
Now, it was hard for the officer to take control over her. Also, he ordered a female officer to the taser so that they could immobilize her and protect himself as well as others from any loss.
Casey, taser! Stop it!
As Olivia speeds toward the officer, he shoots her 3 times, and suddenly she dies on the spot due to her own negligence.
On the 16th of October 2024 in Atlanta, Georgia, police officers arrested 36-year-old Janine Johnson, who had robbed an elderly woman of her cell phone. When an Atlanta officer found the suspect's car parked at a car wash, the suspect quickly reversed and sped away. The chase moved onto the highway, where officers used a pit maneuver to stop the car. It came to a stop against the median wall.
Continue on 285. Please continue to give us locations.
Get it, Griff. Get it, Griff.
The woman inside tried to run away on foot, but was quickly caught by the officers. They immediately handcuffed her and took her into police custody.
Get the fuck down! Get the fuck down! Put him on your back! Put him on your back!
Jenny Johnson was charged with armed robbery, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, theft by receiving stolen property, and fleeing from the police.
Case of another girl driving under the influence. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. On February 26, 2021 in Florida, the University of Central Florida Police Department encountered a 19-year-old girl, later identified as Olivia, who was driving suspiciously on the road. After running over a bicycle and ignoring all the traffic signals, let's see what this girl has to say.
I ran a bicycle.
Because you ran a bicycle? Is that what he says?
I ran a red light.
No. So you were back on Lake Pickett. You were on the wrong side of the road. You almost struck the curb numerous times. You were going 15 miles. Yes, you were going 15 miles over the speed limit. Where are you coming from tonight?
Downtown.
Hey, how much you had to drink tonight?
1 drink.
What were you drinking tonight?
Vodka.
Vodka? Okay.
Though she claimed to have only 1 vodka that night when asked for her license and registration, Olivia became hesitant and requested the cop not to charge her at all.
Yeah, that one. Let me have it.
Please do not.
Olivia.
Please do not charge me with this.
Olivia, give me the fake ID.
I've already been.
Olivia, give me the fake ID.
I've already been.
Thank you. You've been what? Okay, what'd you go to jail for? I don't need your credit cards.
Following too close.
You went to jail for following too closely?
Olivia was ordered to leave the car to perform some field sobriety tests. She acted abnormally in the tests after claiming that she was okay to drive.
To step out of the vehicle. Miss. Arms. Miss. Pivot. Off to the left with her right. Miss.
It was now the time Olivia had to pay for her reckless actions. She was under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating chemicals. Olivia's begging and crying didn't affect the officer at all. Her next stop was jail.
You are under arrest for driving under the influence of a chemical controlled substance. You are under arrest for DUI.
Please don't. Please don't. Are you going to take me home?
Take out one.
Please.
No, you're going to go to actually this car.
Please don't take me to the... I will do anything. I don't drink under the job. I literally, you can breathalyze me right now.
Okay. Yes, down that way.
Please, no.
Do you think the cops' actions in quickly arresting her were valid? Let us know in the comments section.
But before moving on to the next encounter, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. On November 26, 2022, during a routine patrol in La Crosse, Wisconsin, officers pulled over 22-year-old Shayla Jordan after spotting her vehicle speeding at nearly twice the posted limit.
Speedometer, bro. I can't afford to get that fixed. I'm a single mom of 2, bro. I don't got else to do, bro. She's black. She's dangerous. She's black. She's ignorant. She's dangerous. That's her right there. She's dangerous. Bring me outside. Bring me outside. Bring me outside. Hello.
When the officer confronted Jordan about her speeding, she didn't admit to it. Instead, she claimed her speedometer was broken and insisted she thought she was only going a few miles over the limit. But the situation quickly took a dramatic turn when dispatch ran her name, that she had an active misdemeanor warrant in La Crosse County, and she was already out on 2 separate bonds at the time.
So the reason I'm stopping is just for speed, because West Ave is 25 and you're going about 42. So I do smell some intoxicant coming from the car, not super strong. Yeah, she's just out of the car yelling and stuff, but she's not getting too happy.
A local 99, what is that?
It's a local warrant. apologize.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Can you step out of the car?
No, can you tell me what that is? Absolutely not. Mom, can you come get me? Because they're trying to take me to jail for nothing.
As the tension rose, Shayla became more agitated, raising her voice and accusing the officer of doing too much. It was clear this stop was no longer routine, and the officer knew things were about to get even more difficult.
You guys slammed me on my face, and yes, I tweaked out because they slammed me on my face downtown on Oktoberfest when somebody else was fighting.
Hey,
Somebody else.
Shala, so it sounds like your warrant's just for failure to appear. Okay.
I don't know what they didn't tell me to appear to anything.
Moments later, she took off, leaving officers behind, but not before they had her ID and warrant details in hand. The officer quickly located her vehicle, but it was clear she hadn't gotten far. She had jumped a curb and even struck a parked car, which turned out to belong to her own mother.
.52 vehicle just took off.
Officers eventually convinced her to step outside, but she demanded to be arrested away from her child. Despite her outbursts, she was finally taken into custody, ending a chaotic incident that began with nothing more than a speeding stop. But do you think she made the right decision asking officers not to handcuff her in front of her child? Or was it just another attempt to delay the inevitable?
I'm not doing that. Please go
Shayla,
towards the car.
just put your
I'm
hands
not
on her
having my child watch.
She's not.
Go
she's not
towards.
looking at
I'm
you.
not.
Stop.
Not.
Okay.
I don't want to be next to my house. Please go to my
Shayla,
car.
put your hands
Go
behind
to
your
my.
back.
No.
While officers showed enough patience in the situation, she pushed things past the point of no return. Her frustration did nothing but exacerbate the situation, adding more charges to her record.
I don't need no safety. I don't need no safety, ho. Hurry up. What y'all mediating for? Hurry up. Hurry up. People got lives, dumbass. I got a job. I got to do, stupid ass. You're literally taking unnecessary ass time.
Her night ended with a long list of charges, including felony fleeing from an officer and several misdemeanors, resisting, obstructing, disorderly conduct, and bail jumping. She was eventually released on a $1,000 signature bond.
Before moving on to the next case, make sure you're subscribed to Bodycam Reveal. Back in 2023 in Sarasota Springs, New York, a woman later identified as Kelly crashed her Porsche into a parked truck. After a while, cops were dispatched to the scene where Kelly was seen standing normally, showing no signs of intoxication.
Where are you driving from?
Saratoga.
Where in Saratoga?
Right up the street.
Right up the street?
You want me to?
Yeah, please.
Okay, sure.
You had one drink?
Mm-hmm.
What time was that at? What were you doing at Empire Run?
Just see my friend.
Kelly seemed to be cooperative when the cops started investigating her, but things were about to go sideways when the officer kept asking difficult questions. Kelly was even confused about claiming that it was her car or not.
Don't worry about your phone for right now. I gotta talk to you, okay? How'd you hit the truck then?
I don't know.
So you're saying you're driving from north to south, going this way?
Correct.
But you're driving that way to go home?
Going home.
Okay.
After doing this horrible crash, Kelly wasn't even sure how she did that. She claimed to have had just 2 drinks a couple of hours ago, but judging by her behavior, she was probably lying.
All right. And how many drinks have you had tonight?
2.
2?
Just Casamigos on the rocks.
Amigos on the rocks?
Kelly didn't do well in the field sobriety test, so she must give a breathalyzer now. Her breathalyzer didn't blow in her favor as well.
They're not okay? So what I need you to do is I need you to take a deep breath, so you're looking on the ceiling, blow.
Okay.
Go. Blow. Keep going. Keep going.
Eventually, Kelly was arrested for driving under the influence. More videos like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Bodycam Reveal. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.